My child, listen closely, for I'm speaking to the very depths of your heart. There is something stirring inside you, a deep ache that keeps whispering there's more to life than what you can see, a hunger that all the success and pleasures in the world can't fill. I know you feel it, that quiet longing to see beyond what's in front of you, to find my light even in the middle of your dark and heavy days. You're not wrong to feel this longing. I'm the one who placed it inside your heart, and now I'm telling you with the same certainty that holds up the sky, you will see my glory. Not just a promise told by others, but something real, alive and clear that you'll experience with your own eyes, even when your hands feel empty and your spirit feels tired. This isn't just a kind idea. It's a powerful truth from the one who made you, the one who knows every silent cry of your heart. In those quiet, heavy moments when doubt creeps in and the noise around you feels louder than my voice, I am still working behind the scenes. I am preparing the moment when my glory will shine through your darkness like the morning sun rising over the hills. I'm not talking about glory that builds pride or shows off to others, but the kind that covers you in grace, filling your broken places with hope and healing, showing you the purpose I've carefully placed into your life. You won't see me as someone far away in the clouds. You'll know me as close, real, and full of light, like a fire that never goes out, guiding you through every low place you've ever walked through. My beloved, understand that the path to this glory is not always smooth or shining. Often it winds through confusion, thorns of disappointment, and times when I feel far away or quiet. But even in that struggle, I'm pulling back the curtain. I'm reaching for you, holding you steady, even when everything around you feels like it's falling apart. You may wonder if you're strong enough to make it through, but hear this: my glory shines the brightest in the middle of brokenness. The darkest nights are where I paint the most beautiful stars. Your pain, your questions, even your heavy wrestling with it all, these are not walls blocking me, but doors I use to bring you closer. There will be times you feel invisible, like your prayers are lost in the wind, as if I'm not listening. But I hear you with the heart of a loving father. And my silence is not rejection, it's sacred preparation. Glory isn't always loud or dramatic. It's in the quiet moments of peace during chaos, the breath of hope when you're tired, the strength that rises when you feel too weak to go on. That's where I'm showing myself, revealing a beauty and power that no success in this world can compare to. Your eyes will start to see beyond what is natural. My glory isn't limited by what people can understand or what life looks like right now. I am the light that no darkness can shut out. The glory you'll see will protect you and lift your spirit like a song rising out of the ashes. This promise is not dead, it's alive, alive in the spirit I've placed inside you. It moves even beneath your fears and doubts. It speaks even when your heart feels tired, calling you to lift your eyes and see the morning light. Remember, glory isn't something I give only to the perfect. It's a gift freely given to those who come to me with open hands and a heart willing to trust. I'm not waiting for you to earn this. I'm waiting for you to lean on me, to believe that even when you don't understand, I'm doing something beautiful and personal in your life. Don't let the waiting or silence pull you into despair. In the deepest parts of your heart, where shadows seem to stay the longest, that's where I'm quietly building something wonderful. My glory won't just show up in flashes of light, but in the calm warmth that heals and makes you whole again. Its fragrance will fill your days, bringing comfort when you're tired and lighting a fire in you to live with new purpose. You will learn that my glory is not some far-off event, but a present, daily gift growing in places of sacrifice and trust. It will change how you see your pain and turn your life into a story of my never-ending love and strength. Will you trust me now when I say you will see my glory? Let these words sink into your soul, for they're not just hopeful ideas, but the very breath of my heart. With every trial you face, every doubt that tries to put out your light, I am right there, closer than you think. I am the God who does the impossible, who turns mourning into joy, who brings life where all seems lost. Believe that the glory I've promised is just ahead, waiting for you to let go and trust, to choose hope instead of fear. I am here in every single moment, weaving glory into the ordinary threads of your life. You may not always feel it, but I never take my eyes off you. I am the potter, shaping you in the fire. I am the artist, painting a masterpiece that only time will fully show. Your story is far from over, beloved. There is a bright and powerful song inside of you, a sacred gift that will shine brighter than any storm can hide. If something inside your heart is stirring now, don't pull away. Reach toward me and open your eyes to see the invisible walls of my love surrounding you. Believe that the moment is coming when your soul will finally recognize me clearly, and your life will shine with the brilliance of my glory in ways you never thought possible. This is not just something to wish for. It is a strong, steady promise holding you firm through every shadow. Let that truth settle deep within you. I have never left you, and I never will. You will see my glory not someday far away, not only in dreams, but in the real, everyday moments of your life now and in the future. Hold tightly to this promise. It is the light that will guide you even when everything else fades away. I am your God, your shelter, your deep joy, and the glory I have for you is a gift I'm ready to show you. Keep walking forward with faith, because your eyes are about to see in ways no darkness can block. My dear child, I see the pain that lives deep in you, the quiet ache of wounds that haven't fully healed with time, the thoughts filled with doubt that sneak in, and the heavy weight you carry that no one else can fully understand. You may feel like you're walking through a dry, endless desert where the heat is harsh and your steps seem to leave no mark. But I am there with you in every single step, closer than the air you breathe, quietly holding your soul even when the world feels cold and unkind. I know how deeply you struggle, child, how your heart wrestles with the shadows of past mistakes, how guilt feels like heavy chains wrapped around your spirit. But I want you to hear this simple and powerful truth. You are not the sum of your failures. Just like night turns into morning, your spirit can rise from the darkness of regret into the light of my mercy. I'm the potter shaping you with care, using hands full of patience, never rushing or being harsh. Sometimes you may question if I'm still with you, especially when the silence seems to go on longer than your hope can hold. But even in that silence, I'm speaking straight to your soul in a way your heart understands, even if your mind can't put it into words. Like a soft breeze through the trees, my voice is gentle and steady, reminding you that I'm right here. Even when you don't see me, I am the safe place you long for, the quiet shelter in the storm, the peaceful harbor that welcomes you home, no matter how worn out or broken you feel. Your tears are not unseen by me. They are precious drops, kept safely in my hands of compassion. Don't mistake my quietness for distance. When you feel forgotten, know that I have never looked away. You may struggle to understand my guidance or correction, but everything I do is wrapped in love, meant to bring healing and wholeness. Even when I let you go through hard times, it's not to leave you lost or hurt, but to make your roots stronger and help you receive more of my grace. Think of a strong oak tree that survives the worst storms. Its branches might bend, but its base stays strong because it grows in good soil. In the same way, your spirit is held tight in my loving arms. The hurts in life might feel like thorns that poke your skin, but I am the healing that takes away the pain and brings back your beauty. I am the doctor who heals everything, and when you're with me, every broken part can be fixed. Every scar can become proof of my healing power. My loved one, don't rush this process because healing often takes time that only trust can help. Give me your fears and let my gentle hands touch the places where pain has grown. Trust that even in the dark valleys, my light shines the brightest, leading you toward hope. I see you when you feel invisible. When the heavy feeling of being alone tries to choke your spirit, my dear, you are never really alone. I have woven you into the fabric of creation and into the forever story that I'm writing. Every breath you take, every heartbeat is known by me, and I celebrate over you with joy that cannot be contained. When your soul feels forgotten or pushed away by the world, come to me and find the belonging your heart needs. Here with me, you are treasured beyond measure, accepted without any conditions, and loved with a strength that people cannot understand. In this place of divine love, let your walls fall down. Bring the brokenness, the fears, the doubts, and quietly lay them at my feet. Let your heart be open like a flower opening to the morning sun, receiving warmth and life. I will hold your weakness and turn it into strength. Your openness is not weakness, but a door to deeper closeness with me. There is something holy in your surrender that touches my heart and invites healing to flood your life. Child, when you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your feelings, don't be afraid to pour out your soul. Cry out to me in pain, whisper your prayers in the quiet, or shout with the rawness of your passion. I don't get tired of your prayers. I listen to every sigh and every request. Like a shepherd looking for a lost sheep, I am always seeking you, wanting to draw you close. Trust me to carry you through the dark nights of your soul, for I am the light that cannot be put out. Hold tight to this truth. I am your safe place and strength, a help that's always there in times of trouble. I will not leave you or leave you without comfort. My love is the unshakable foundation under your feet, the rock you can stand on when the waves rise and try to destroy you. Let my peace wrap around your heart and calm your worried mind. Breathe in my presence deeply and let the promise of my never-ending love become the song that drowns out the noise of fear and sadness. As you continue on this journey of healing and restoration, remember that you are not alone. I walk beside you, step by step, with unwavering love. Your pain has not separated you from me. It has invited me to show my glory in your weakness. Let my grace be the light that guides you from the wilderness into the promised land, where your soul will find rest and your spirit will be happy. Welcome the gentle invitation to lean on me, for I am strong enough to carry you and gentle enough to heal you. Take a moment now, beloved, to quiet your heart and listen. Feel my presence around you like a warm hug. Let this truth settle in you. No matter how deep your wounds or how long your wait, I am here waiting patiently with open arms, ready to restore, heal, and love you beyond all measure. Trust in my promises, for they never change and are true. Will you believe me this time, my beloved? In the quiet moments when your soul feels heavy and your heart carries the weight of wounds not yet healed, know that I am there, closer than breath, more tender than the softest dawn. You may look around and see the pieces of your past, broken promises, crushed hopes, moments when you felt worthless, unloved, or thrown aside like forgotten things. Those pieces may seem impossible to fix, yet in my hands, they become beautiful mosaics, carefully arranged with purpose and endless care. I understand that the scars you carry are not just physical marks, but deep impressions on your spirit. They whisper lies of not being good enough, the quiet doubts that cloud your view of who you truly are. But hear me now, beloved. These marks are not the final definition of your life. They are the proof of survival, the blueprint of my relentless pursuit of your heart. Each pain you have lived through is a chapter in the story of redemption I am writing within you. Let us walk through the garden of your healing together. Picture yourself among trees whose roots go deep into the earth, drawing up life-giving food, their branches reaching toward my light. This garden is the sacred space I've grown within you, a sanctuary of renewal. Sometimes storms have hit these trees, winds have bent their branches, and rains have flooded the soil. Yet your roots stay strong because I water them with my never-failing love. And beneath the surface, life continues to grow, waiting for the right season to bloom. There is a necessary patience in this process, my dear one. Healing is not something rushed, but a slow unfolding, like the gentle arrival of dawn's first light or the gradual opening of a tender flower. When you feel the ache of waiting, lean into me and remember that I am not absent. My silence is not emptiness, but a quiet preparation. In these pauses, I am shaping your spirit, removing what holds you back, and strengthening what remains. You're being refined, more pure, more you. As you deal with sadness or disappointment, I invite you to release the burdens you have tried to carry alone. Do not bear the weight of your past mistakes or the harsh judgments that may have been thrown at you. These are not your chains, but the very things I am ready to break for you. You do not walk the path of restoration by your own strength, but through the power of my grace that covers every imperfection and restores every broken piece. There is a beautiful balance in restoration, my child. Just as a potter shapes the clay softly, pressing it in certain places to bring out its perfect form, I am shaping you with careful care. The brokenness is not the end, but the place where new beauty begins. When you feel the sting of your own flaws and failures, do not pull back in shame. Rather, come close and feel my hands steadying you, reshaping you, making you whole. Consider the rivers that cut through mountains, not by force, but by steady persistence over time. So too does healing move within you. Streams of my mercy flow gently but powerfully, carving away hurt and bringing life where there was only dry earth. You may fear that these moments of restoration will never come, but trust in the rhythm I have established. The season of your healing is coming, and with it, peace and strength will be renewed within you. Beloved, do not underestimate the power that lies in embracing restoration. It is more than recovery, it is transformation. When one is restored in my love, a deeper strength is born. You are becoming the person I created you to be, whole, shining, alive with hope. This journey is not for the weak-hearted, but it is for the brave who are willing to release old wounds and receive new life. Dare to trust me fully in this sacred process. As you think about these truths, invite me to enter the hidden corners of your heart, where you may still hide pain. I am ready to bring light into those shadows and to plant beauty where there has been brokenness. When you feel overwhelmed or doubtful, reach out to me silently, and I will wrap you in a shelter of peace so deep it surpasses all your understanding. Let this truth settle in you. Your restoration is promised by my word and my unending love. I ask you now, will you open your heart to this healing? Will you let me begin the work of restoration in those places you have long kept guarded? Know that this is a sacred invitation given not because you deserve it perfectly, but because my love is abundant, and my grace is enough to renew all that feels lost or damaged within you. Step forward into this new chapter. The journey toward wholeness is ready to begin, and I am walking beside you every step of the way. Think deeply on this presence of restoration and healing within you. Trust that every tear shed, every sigh released, and every prayer whispered is noticed by me and used to weave a tapestry of grace and new beginnings. This is the heart of my invitation to you now. Surrender your broken places into my care, and allow me to restore you beyond what you could ever imagine. Your healing will not only revive you, but will become a testimony of my loving kindness to all who witness your transformation. Will you rise with me now, beloved? My dear child, I see the storms raging within your heart, the hurricanes of fear, anxiety, and doubt that cloud your vision and upset your soul. You walk through shadows that feel endless, and the weight upon your chest is nearly too much to bear. Yet I am closer to you in these moments than you can imagine. My presence as sure as the air you breathe, as steady as the rising sun after a long, dark night. You may not feel me now, but I'm holding you with tender strength, cradling your shaking spirit in the palm of my hand. Fear is a sneaky thief, stealing your peace and robbing you of the joy I have prepared for you. It whispers lies that your path is uncertain, your dreams impossible, that your worth is shrinking under the crushing pressure of your own insecurities. Anxiety can upset the mind like waves hitting a fragile ship, threatening to flip you into despair. Doubt wraps itself around you like a fog, thick and impossible to see through, blurring your clarity and convincing you that I have turned away, that my promises are empty echoes, But these are not the truths of your story, beloved. You must understand that fear, anxiety, and doubt have no rightful place where I live. They are intruders, shadows cast by your own wounded heart, but lit up and conquered by my everlasting light. I have not given you a spirit of fear. Instead, I have given you a spirit filled with power, love, and a clear mind. When you feel the panic rising, when your thoughts spin like a storm, remember that I am your safe place and strength, a very present help, even in the depths of your trouble. My child, you are not alone in these battles. There was a time when those who walked before you faced similar fears, faces hidden from history, but living in the depths of human struggle. Do you not see that even in their moments of deepest doubt, they reached out to me? Sometimes with shaking hands, sometimes with silent pleas. I heard them all, and just as I held them, I hold you now. You are part of a grand tapestry woven through generations, threads of faith despite the trials. Let me whisper this into your heart. Fear is allowed to come only to remind you of your need for me. Like a delicate flower reaching toward the sun, your soul was designed to long for my comfort. Anxiety is only the ache of a heart that has not yet surrendered fully to me. Doubt is an invitation, not a sentence, to deeper faith and learning to trust beyond what eyes can see. Let this truth settle in you. I never abandon those who seek my face, even when their voices shake with uncertainty. When the shadows gather thick, close your eyes and find me there. You need not fix every doubt or conquer every fear on your own. I am the calm in the eye of your storm, hands steady on the wheel of your life's ship. As the night gives way to dawn, so too will your troubled thoughts be replaced by a peace that surpasses human understanding. A peace that comes from knowing you are resting in my embrace. Do not demand clarity all at once. My beloved, trust is a journey, sometimes a slow and tender unfolding. I am patient with you, never rushing, never condemning your trembling heart. Each moment of struggle is a step closer to me, a proof of the faith that refuses to give up. When anxiety whispers lies about your worth or your future, remember that your value is sealed in my love, a love that held you before you took your first breath and will hold you long after the ages have passed. Release your doubts to me, for I carry them willingly. Surrender your anxieties, for they are not yours to bear alone. I am your strong tower and your safe harbor, the anchor that holds steady in every hurricane. I call you not to perfection, but to a childlike trust that leans into my arms, finding comfort in my presence rather than in your own trying. Let this be your prayer. When fear and doubt collide, I trust you, Lord. Even when I cannot see, I surrender my anxious heart into your hands. Speak these words slowly. Feel them echo through your soul. Allow my peace to begin taking root, pushing back the darkness with light that cannot be put out. If your heart is stirring as you read this, do not turn away. Lean into my presence. Allow me to replace your fear with courage, your anxiety with calm, your doubt with a settled assurance. This is the transformation I desire for you, the moving of your spirit from shaking uncertainty to a confident rest in my everlasting love. Know this, my dear, there is no fear too great, no anxiety too deep, no doubt too dark that my light cannot break through. I am weaving your life into a story of victory over the shadows. When you place your hand in mine and walk forward in faith, the chains of fear and anxiety will lose their grip, and you will rise on wings like eagles soaring beyond the reach of those currents that tried to hold you down. Rest in this promise today. I am with you always, steadying your heart, clearing away the shadows within. Let your faith be louder than your fear, your trust stronger than your doubt. You are held, you are loved, and you will not be abandoned. In my presence, your soul will find peace that passes all understanding. Will you believe me this time, beloved? Will you lay down your fears and walk forward at the unshakable promise of my love? Take my hand now, and together we will move beyond the shadows that seek to hold you captive. Let this be your moment of surrender and strength. My beloved, there are moments in your journey when the shadows of fear and the whispers of doubt creep into the rooms of your heart, grabbing your thoughts and clouding the clarity of your vision. I see these silent battles that rage unseen within you, the trembling unrest that shakes your confidence, and the anxious questions that loop endlessly in your mind like a relentless storm. Know this, you are never alone in these moments, for I am the ever-present light that no darkness can overcome. When fear attempts to chain your soul and doubt works to silence your faith, I reach into the depths of your being with hands that hold the power to calm every storm. Fear is the illusion of separation from me and from the purpose I have breathed into your existence. It is the shadow cast by uncertainty, but it is not your true home. I have made you to walk boldly upon the earth, not as one who trembles in shadows, but as a child, lit up by my love and assured by my promises. The winds of anxiety may howl around you, yet within you I have planted a sanctuary built upon unshakable trust. Imagine your heart as a tree. Its roots go deep into the soil of my peace, unbothered by the wild storms above, strong and steadfast. Every anxious thought is an invitation to release your grip and rest your fears into my hands, where they dissolve into nothing. Doubt may sometimes whisper lies that I am distant or uninterested, that your struggles have made you unworthy. Oh, my dear, these are the traps that imprison your spirit. I am closer than your very breath, woven into the fabric of your being, speaking to you in the stillness and calling you by name with a love that never fails. Doubt will test, seek to undermine your faith. But faith is not the absence of doubt. It is the armor with which you confront it. When your doubt feels overwhelming, lean not on your own understanding, but rest in the certainty of my character. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am faithful to the end, and that faithfulness covers all your fears and all your uncertainties. See the trials that create fear and doubt as the crucible that refines your trust in me. Just as gold is purified by fire, so too am I shaping you into something shining beyond measure through these testing fires. This refining process is not to make you smaller, but to reveal your true worth and to draw you closer into the intimacy of our relationship. Fear loses its grip when it is faced with the boldness of surrender. When you choose to place your trembling hand squarely into mine, allowing me to lead you with gentle authority, even through the valleys of uncertainty. There is deep beauty in trusting me without reservation, in stepping forward, knowing that every unseen path is lit up by my presence. I am calling you now to release yourself from the chains of fear and doubt. Will you dare to trust me with your weaknesses, to bring every fearful thought into the light of my love? Let this abandonment become your strength, your defiant declaration that no shadow will define your identity. For you belong completely to me. When you find your heart racing in the night, whisper to me in the quiet corners of your mind. Let your restless thoughts be prayers lifted on the wind, and watch how my peace like a river flows into every crack of your soul, washing away every trace of fear. Remember, the journey of faith is not a path paved without challenges, but a road marked by my steadfast presence. Each time you face fear and doubt, you are standing on holy ground, chosen for greater revelation and breakthrough. I am patiently teaching you to lean on me more fully, to find your courage not in your own strength, but in the unyielding power of my grace. Do not resist these moments. Embrace them like a beloved child who knows that from the hardest lessons come the deepest insights and the most vibrant growth. Look beyond the immediate terrors that threaten to paralyze you and see the tapestry I'm weaving with your life. A masterpiece where fear is transformed into courage and doubt blossoms into unwavering hope. You're being formed into a beacon of light for others, a proof of the power of trusting me even when the darkness looms large. Your story will speak volumes to those who wrestle with the same shadows, Will you let this truth sink deeply into your heart, that your fears are meant to be surrendered and your doubts known fully so that they might be overcome by a love greater than all? When the weight of anxiety feels unbearable, when you feel stretched thin by the uncertainty of what lies ahead, turn your eyes toward me. I am the rest for your weary soul, the calm in the storm, and the quiet assurance that you're held firmly in the palm of my hand. Trust is not a destination, but a daily surrender, a choice to give up control and to rest wholly in my care. Will you choose this surrender today? Let it be more than a fleeting decision. Let it be your daily safe place, the place where your heart returns again and again to find comfort and strength. Allow my words to break through the fortress of your fear. You are loved beyond understanding, seen with a gaze of infinite compassion, and held with hands that will never let go. I am your banner, your shield, and your song in the darkest night. When you are afraid, remember my promise to walk with you. When doubt creeps in, remember that my love is greater and stronger than any question. The light I place within you, my dear, is meant to burn through every shadow, to be a proof of hope and faith that no power can diminish. Will you take this moment to breathe deeply of my peace? Will you invite me into the rooms of your fear and doubt that I might cleanse them with the healing of my presence? Let your heart find rest in the unchanging reality of my love. This is your invitation to come boldly before me and hand me the burdens that weigh you down. Let this truth settle in you. You are not a prisoner of fear or doubt, but a conqueror through my strength, destined to rise and shine as a bright child of my kingdom. Do not turn away from this call. Will you believe me this time, beloved, when I tell you that with me you are safe, you are chosen, and you are entirely enough? Let your spirit say yes, and awakening will come like the dawn clearing away the night. My dear child, I sense the heaviness that lingers in your steps, the subtle but persistent weight of doubt that often shadows your nights and covers your days. Doubt is a storm that can shake even the strongest branches of your faith. Yet, I want you to know that it is not a stranger to me. It is a part of your human experience that I hold tenderly in my hands. When you find yourself questioning, wavering between belief and skepticism, you're not walking alone. I'm with you in the quiet moments of uncertainty, waiting patiently for you to speak your fears aloud and lay them down before me like a fragile offering. There's no shame in your doubt, only an invitation to lean more deeply into my steadiness. I have seen your struggle with fear, how it curls around your heart like a creeping vine, whispering lies that drown out my voice. Fear tells you that you are not enough, that your past mistakes have sealed your fate, that the future holds only disappointment. But my beloved, I am the author of redemption and the weaver of new beginnings. Just as the dawn triumphs over the darkest night, my love displaces the shadows cast by your fears. Your fears do not define you. They are echoes in a vast canyon where my voice resounds with promises of hope and courage. When anxiety battles within you, I invite you to come to the still waters that I provide to rest and be refreshed. Inviting me to calm your racing heart is not a sign of weakness, but of sacred surrender. Consider the lilies that blossom in the field without work or worry. They are dressed with beauty beyond their effort. If I clothe the lilies with such splendor, how much more do I care for you, my treasured creation? When doubt attempts to hide your worth, remember that you are known, cherished, and held by a love that does not fail. You are more than the sum of your uncertainties, more than the sum of doubts that attack your mind. I have written your name on the palms of my hands. You are mine. This identity is your refuge when the storms of fear rage, your fortress that cannot be broken by uncertainty. Yet, my child, doubt is not merely an enemy to be sent away. It can become a gateway to deeper faith if you allow me to walk with your questions. I do not expect you to understand every mystery or to solve every contradiction in your mind before you draw close to me. Faith is not the absence of questions, but the courage to seek me despite them. When you feel lost in a forest of confusion, do not hesitate to call out to me. I'm the light that shines in the darkness, the compass that does not fail. Trust does not mean you must have no doubts. It means you choose to lean on me when the ground beneath feels unstable. This tender invitation is not a one-time offer, but a constant embrace. Each day, if you choose, you can bring your doubts to me like a child who trusts, even when afraid. In those moments, your heart beats in rhythm with mine, and you discover that the space of your uncertainty becomes a cradle for hope. Each breath of surrender draws you deeper into the knowledge that I am greater than your fears, wiser than your questions, and more faithful than your fleeting assurance. You might wonder why I allow doubt to continue within you. It is because the journey of faith is a pilgrimage, not a one-step leap. Like a refining fire, your questioning sharpens the clarity of your trust, revealing the purity of a faith built on relationship rather than on rigid certainty. Doubt can be the ripening of your spirit, preparing you to receive a greater revelation of my love and power. I am patient with your pace, honoring each step, each stumble, and each moment of hesitation as a sacred part of your story. Think now on moments when doubt was present, yet you persevered. Do you remember how my peace, like a river, flowed steadily beneath the surge of your uncertainty? How in the very act of surrendering your fears to me, you found a seed of confidence flowering quietly within? This is the secret I want you to grasp. Faith and doubt are not enemies, but companions on your journey. When you fear, cling to me. When you question, seek me. When you feel weak, rest in me. Let this truth settle in you. Your journey is honored and beloved. Even in the valleys of doubt, you are held in hands that are steadfast, eyes that never cease watching you with tenderness, and a heart that beats wildly with love for you. I do not demand perfect faith. I delight in the genuine pursuit of my presence. The courage to face your uncertainty, to honestly confront the cracks in your belief, opens the door to a deeper experience of me. Will you believe me this time when I say that your fears do not diminish your value to me? Will you allow yourself to rest, even if the path ahead is unclear? I'm waiting quietly, arms open, ready to steady your trembling heart and light up your way. Bring your doubts to me as an offering. Watch how they transform in my presence. I am your unfailing refuge, the rock you can cling to when waves crash around you, the shelter in the storm of your anxieties. In this sacred place of surrender, you will find that fear loses its grip and you begin to trust not in your own understanding, but in my everlasting ways. This trust will empower you to walk boldly even when the road seems shadowed. Remember, my dear child, I am with you, always strengthening your heart, soothing your mind, and breathing peace into your soul. If your heart is stirring now, do not turn away. Lean into me with those trembling hands and uncertain steps. I will meet you there, ready to fill the spaces where fear has taken root, with the warmth of my love and the light of my truth. Your journey through doubt is not the end, but the beginning of a deeper knowing. Let me lead you into peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace anchored in the promises of my presence and unfailing love. My dear, the path you walk may often feel covered in shadows, as though you are journeying through a forest where sunlight struggles to find its way between towering trees and thick branches. Yet, I am with you in this forest of life. Even when the world seems dim and your heart heavy with the weight of the unseen, there is a truth I want you to hold on to, a reality that cannot be shaken by the storms of fear or the echoes of doubt. You are mine wholly and deeply. Nothing can separate you from my love. Even in moments when your spirit wavers, when anxiety prowls around your thoughts like a restless beast, I am your unmovable anchor, your silent strength, and your steady refuge. Fear has a way of creeping into the quiet corners of your heart, whispering lies that breed anxiety and steal your peace. It tells you that you are alone, that your struggles are proof of abandonment, that your doubts make you unworthy of my embrace. But beloved, hear me now. Fear is the illusion that reality has slipped away, but it is not the truth. I am not distant or uninterested when your soul trembles. I am nearer than your own breath, tenderly holding every anxious thought, every trembling heartbeat. Your fear does not define you. It is a passing shadow cast by the uncertainty of this world. But your identity is rooted in the unchanging truth of my eternal love and purpose for your life. In your anxious moments, when doubt threatens to drown out the still small voice within, invite me to speak into the deepest rooms of your heart. Do not shrink away from me because you feel weak or unsure. In those very moments, lean in close and remember that my strength shows up most powerfully when you feel the weakest. There is no fear within you that I can't defeat, no storm inside you that I can't bring peace to. Trust is what opens the door to my peace. It's not about ignoring the hard parts, but choosing to believe that even when things don't make sense, I am leading you with care. When your mind is full of questions and your emotions feel like crashing waves, pause and breathe in my presence. Let the calm of my spirit fill you, quieting the noise inside. Think about how the stars light up the night sky. They may seem scattered, but each one follows a pattern only I fully understand. Your life might feel messy or incomplete right now, but I'm using every part of it, every tear, every joy, every struggle, to create something far greater than you can see. When anxiety presses in, remember that this isn't chaos without meaning. It's a work of beauty still being made. Every single part matters. Even the painful ones are not wasted. If you could see your story from my view, you'd see how beautiful it is when a life is fully trusted to me. Can you hold on to this truth, that your anxiety is not the whole story, but a doorway to trust that I'm in control of it all? My dear child, surrender is not weakness. It is deep faith in action. To surrender means handing over your fears and your doubts to me. It means stopping the tiring effort to control things you can't and learning to rest in the truth that I'm working everything for your good. When doubt tells you that you're on your own, remind yourself that I am always walking with you. Like a shepherd who never leaves, I am leading you beside peaceful waters and restoring your soul. Worry can feel like a heavy burden, but I want you to give it to me. I'm not moved by how perfect you try to be, but by your honest heart, the one that still reaches for me even in confusion. I know how anxiety grows in the silence, how waiting without answers can feel like a fog that won't lift. You may feel dry, desperate for a sign, scared that my silence means I've left you. But silence doesn't mean I'm gone. It's often how I prepare you, building your strength from the inside when nothing on the outside is clear. In those quiet times, I am doing a deep work inside you, shaping you in ways that words can't describe, creating strength that will last when answers come. Just like gold is purified in fire, your faith grows stronger in the waiting. Don't be discouraged in the silence, beloved. Instead, let your heart rise above the noise and settle into my presence. Can you believe in me during the times when everything feels quiet and still? Your anxiety may show up as feeling overwhelmed, like waves pounding against rocks. But I am like the deep ocean beneath the storm, steady, endless, and unshaken. When fear or panic tries to pull you under, turn your heart toward me. I am never far away. My spirit is always with you, always whispering peace to bring you back. Close your eyes and picture my arms around you, a shelter of love where fear has no power. In that safe place, you are more than your anxiety. You are my precious child, deeply loved and chosen beyond anything you can imagine. All through your life, I've given you examples of people who faced fear and doubt and still chose to trust, like the faithful ones of long ago, who stood firm even when they didn't know what was ahead. You too can wake up each day with courage, because I am your strength, your shield, and your peace in chaos. When your heart feels heavy and your spirit tired, remember that real strength doesn't come from trying harder, but from resting in me. I am your place of safety, your stronghold in hard times. Find courage in knowing you are held by a love so big that even your darkest moments are filled with my presence. As you face your fears and anxiety, know that I'm not only a safe place, but also your healer. The damage anxiety has done in your heart and mind is not too big for me to fix. I see every tear you've cried, hear every silent pain, and I am moving to bring comfort where there has been confusion. Healing begins when you simply choose to trust that I can carry what feels too heavy for you. Let your heart release the pressure it's been holding. With each breath, welcome me into the hurting parts of your life and watch as peace gently starts to grow where fear once lived. Let this truth sink deep into your heart. You are not your fears. You are not your anxious thoughts. You are mine, made in my image and called to live a life bigger than the limits fear tries to set. When you feel buried by it all, come into my arms. Lean into me when your soul feels faint. I haven't given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a clear mind. Can you fully take in this promise, letting me turn your shaky heart into a strong fountain of peace? My dear, anxiety might come knocking, but it doesn't have to stay. I'm asking you now to give me every single fear and doubt that holds you down, to release them to me and receive in return a peace that stays. Let this trade become part of your daily life, a quiet, constant choice to trust me more than all the unknowns around you. My faithfulness has no end. My love never fails. My power is more than enough to carry every worry you face. Take this gift now. Rest in the truth that you are never alone, never forgotten, and always held in my unshakable hand. Will you rest in this assurance? Will you believe me this time, allowing my peace to reign in your heart amidst the storms of fear? Let this truth settle in you, beloved, for you are mine fully, abundantly, and forever. My beloved, there is a whisper within your soul that longs to be heard, the gentle, often silenced murmur of intimacy. It is the yearning to be known, not as the world sees you, nor as you see yourself in fleeting mirrors, but as you're in the secret chambers of my heart. You have wandered through seasons of striving, held captive by distance and distraction, feeling as though your cries are echoes lost in a vast wilderness. Yet here I am, closer than your breath, eager to commune with you in the quiet spaces of your being. Intimacy with me is not a distant goal, nor a reward for perfection. It is the very air I breathe into your spirit, the invitation to rest in my unfailing presence. Imagine a garden, a sacred place where every blossom is tended with tender care, where the soil is rich with kindness and the sun's warmth is unwavering. This garden is the sanctuary of our connection. When you venture into it, shedding the burdens that weigh heavy, you find the fruit of peace and the dew of understanding, waiting to refresh your heart. Many times, my dear child, you have mistaken intimacy for grand moments or loud affirmations. Yet I meet you equally in silence and in storms. When you feel unseen, remember that every tear you shed is gathered by my hands, and every sorrow is a message etched into my love for you. In your fragility, I am strong. In your doubt, I am the faith steadfast and sure. Draw near to me, not with hesitation or half-hearted steps, but with a heart willing to be transparent, invited to the depths where true transformation takes root. Let not the busyness of your daily life drown out the quiet voice that gently calls your name. The world may demand so much from you, but deep inside, your spirit is longing for rest and peace. I want to be your safe place, your friend on the lonely path, the light that breaks through your darkest moments. I am always watching you, wanting to show you deep truths about mercy and grace, truths that can only be understood by those who stay close to me. You were created for this closeness, shaped to find your true self, not in what you achieve or what others think, but in the steady love I have for you. Think of the story between a father and child, where each tear becomes a way to bring healing, each question a moment to teach, and each quiet time a chance to build trust. In the same way, my presence is never far or cold. I am the steady rhythm underneath all of life's noise. When you open up, speak your fears, and stop pretending to be strong, you make space for something lasting, love and truth that will never fall. In my presence, you are fully safe. Here, you are truly seen and forever treasured. There will be days when doubt tries to silence your prayers, when loneliness feels like a heavy blanket. But even in those times, my spirit is working in you, quietly filling your heart with strands of hope. This closeness between us is holy. It's not something you earn by doing everything right. It's a gift. I'm not a God who demands endlessly. I'm a loving presence, waiting for you to rest in my grace. Your flaws don't scare me or push me away. They bring me closer, so I can remind you that my power is strongest when you feel weak. Don't be afraid to come to me with all of who you are. Your doubts, your hurts, your happiness, and your confusion. Like a soothing medicine, my presence heals the broken parts, strengthens what feels tired, and wakes up the dreams that have gone quiet. In those moments when I feel far, know that I have never stopped coming after you. This kind of closeness starts with one step: trust. Trust the gentle hand reaching for yours. Trust the steady love in my eyes and the invitation to stay close. My dear one, take time to look into your heart. Are there fears keeping you from coming to me fully? Are you holding on to pain that needs my touch to heal? I'm calling you to let those things go, to allow the walls around your heart to fall away under the warmth of my love. Your soul is a masterpiece built for connection. Every thread of your life is stitched together with grace by my hands. When you open up to me day after day, our bond grows deeper and stronger, with roots that no storm can tear out. The path to closeness isn't always simple. It takes honesty and openness, but I promise that this is where real freedom starts. When you stop pretending and just show up as you are, you walk into a place where you truly belong, where your identity is wrapped in my love that never changes. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present, just being with me, known and deeply loved. I treasure every single moment you give, every quiet thought you turn toward me. Let this truth live inside you. I am always here, calling you into a love deeper than the ocean and wider than the skies. The connection we share is a shelter beyond words, a place where your soul can breathe, heal, and grow. Will you come closer, my child? Will you take the risk to step into the beauty of surrender and find the closeness I've prepared just for you? It's here now, waiting for you, wrapped in my endless love and peace. Don't hold back any longer. Open your heart again with bravery and trust. Make space for prayer and stillness. Let my love turn the dry places into a blooming garden full of life. I am your faithful bridegroom, calling you into a dance filled with grace, into a song filled with joy, into a story of belonging that will never fade. Trust me to lead you softly into the quiet space where we meet, where you will know you are finally home. Remember, my beloved, this closeness we share is where every blessing flows from. Without it, even your greatest moments feel empty. But with it, even your hardest times are filled with light and hope. Let this truth fill you up as you move through each day, always remembering you are never alone. You are deeply loved and held close. Rest in my nearness, take in my peace, and understand that your longing to be loved is the very doorway I use to draw you near. As you think about these words, ask yourself, what small thing can you do today to grow closer to me? Whatever it is, bring it to me with trust. I'm already here, reaching out, ready to meet you with open arms and a heart full of endless love. Come into this closeness and let your soul rest in me. This is where love begins again, with every breath, where heaven and earth touch in harmony. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Come, my beloved, and let us walk together in the light of a love that knows no end. My dear, as the tides of your heart rise and fall with uncertainty, I want to speak to the places inside you that feel abandoned, unseen, and far from my embrace. It is deeply human to wander through valleys where shadows lengthen, to walk through deserts where your footsteps echo in vast silence, and to face moments when even your own breath feels like a stranger's. I am with you there, in every silent cry, and in every secret tear you think no one witnesses the magnitude of your loneliness, the weight of feeling forsaken. I have carried it long before you spoke it aloud. Sometimes your soul reaches out in desperation, only to find no immediate answer, and in that aching weight you wonder if I have forgotten you. The world's clamor makes my voice seem distant, and the brightness of hope can flicker like a weak flame in the harsh wind. Yet, child, hear this truth with the deepest part of your being. I have never left you, nor will I ever. My presence is more constant than the air you breathe, more steadfast than the stars that pierce the night sky. You may feel unseen by the eyes of men, but you are always profoundly seen by mine. I know the hidden chambers of your heart, the places where you fear no light can enter, and there I dwell. I envelop you with all the tenderness that flows from an eternal love. Do you remember the stories of ancient ones who cried out in the wilderness, who felt isolated and bereft? Their stories are echoes of your experience, yet in every case, I turn their desolation into a spring of new life. Like a gardener who does not abandon the dormant seed beneath the cold soil, I nurture the unseen within you. My timing is patient, even when yours is urgent, and my ways are weaving tapestries of grace where you cannot yet discern the pattern. The aching for belonging, for being known fully and deeply, is not a void left to empty despair, but a sacred space I long to fill with my presence and purpose. Beloved, do not mistake silence for abandonment. Sometimes I hold back words because your heart is not yet ready to receive the fullness of my revelation. Like a potter shaping clay, I am molding you in tender mystery, shaping your spirit through seasons of waiting that refine your hope. Though it is difficult, these moments are not wasted. They are invited steps in the dance of trust between us. Your longing itself is a signpost pointing back to me, invitation to lean harder into the arms that remain open even when darkness presses close. The feeling of invisibility can drown the soul as surely as a deep river running cold. But my beloved, I see every tear that falls unnoticed. I catch every sigh that escapes in solitude. There is a sacredness in your every pain, a divine fingerprint that speaks to your worth far beyond what the world can assign. Your story matters infinitely to me, not because of what you accomplish or how you appear, but because you are my beloved creation, etched in my heart before time began. In those moments when you question your value, cling to this unshakable truth. You are precious, you are deeply valued, and you are loved beyond anything you can imagine. Will you let this truth calm your restless heart? Your worth does not depend on what others think of you or how much attention you receive. Even when people turn away, I am always looking at you with love, with kindness, and with joy. I invite you, my dear child, to rest in my loving gaze. Let it reach the places where rejection has left marks and cover you with a love that has no limits and no conditions. You were made with care and beauty, formed with purpose and intention. There is no dark place inside of you that my light cannot touch. Whenever you feel the sting of being alone, close your eyes and remember that I am with you, closer than the beat of your heart. Feel the calm of my breath near you, my hands gently holding your fears. I am the place you can run to, the quiet shelter where your soul can find rest. In me, there is a kind of belonging that the world can't give you. Your loneliness is not a punishment, but a call to come closer to me, to a connection that goes deeper than any human bond. If your heart feels lost in the darkness, looking for a light that seems far away, stretch out your hands in longing. I am the lamp that never goes out, the strong ground beneath your feet even when things feel unsure. Though the road seems long and unclear, this is my promise. You will never be truly lost or forgotten. In your weakest times, I carry you like a mother carries her baby, close and with great care. Let this promise stay in your heart. When others don't notice you, I still do, and that is more than enough. Let this truth strengthen you now. Your pain and feelings of being invisible do not control your future. These seasons are not meant to break you, but to grow your understanding of how deep my love truly is, and to prepare you for the joy that's coming. You are never as alone as it may seem in the darkest times. Hope will rise again from this hard ground, and your faith will be made new, shining bright like the sunrise. If your heart is feeling a pull right now, don't turn away. Let my presence be like rain on dry ground. Let these words plant seeds of peace in you, seeds that will grow strong through every test and challenge. You are part of a story far greater than your fears and questions, a story written by my own hands with great love and care. Trust that I am closer than your own breath, and my love for you, dear child, will never end. There is no place too far for my grace to reach. When you feel isolated, I am the closest one to you. If you ever feel unseen or forgotten, remember this. I see you, I love you, and I will never leave you. Take a moment now to breathe in my presence and let your heart rest, knowing that I hear every cry of your soul. Hold on to this comfort and keep walking, knowing that I am always holding you. Keep this truth alive inside you and live every day in the light of my steady gaze. Your story, my precious one, is filled with hope and beauty. Will you believe this now? My beloved, as you receive these final words, know that every step you've taken, through fear, through doubt, through pain and waiting, has never been hidden from me. I've been with you through every shaking moment, every silent question, and every tear cried in the dark. You are not your failures, and you are not your fear. You are my child, formed by my own hands, made with love, for a purpose only you can fulfill. Nothing in this world, high or low, can break the bond we have. Your identity is secure in me, steady and whole. You are part of a family that will never turn you away or make you feel less than enough. When the world told you lies about your worth, I spoke truth to the deepest parts of your heart. When you felt alone, I was the quiet comfort beside you, the presence that would not let you go. The belonging you desire is not something you have to work for. It is a gift, always here for you. Trust that you belong here with me, always and completely. I see the fights you face, the fears that rise up, and the doubts that try to hold you back. But every hard moment is pulling you closer into my arms, not to judge you, but to lift you, heal you, and make you whole. My love does not bring punishment. My love brings healing and strength. Your future isn't shaped by your mistakes. It's shaped by the beautiful plans I've made for you, a future filled with peace, hope, and purpose. Look up to me, dear one, and step into the life I've planned just for you. No one else can take your place in it. You are loved more than you know, my masterpiece, my beloved. I haven't forgotten the dreams I placed in your heart or the small seeds of faith that have grown through every struggle. These dreams will bloom at just the right time. My timing is always perfect, and the blessings I bring will not only change your life, but touch others too. Your patience in waiting, your trust when it's hard to see, these are beautiful gifts that strengthen your soul and bring me joy. Let this truth hold you steady. I am faithful. My plans are strong, and your hope is not wasted. Always remember, you are never alone. I am your light in the darkness, the breath that gives you life, the place your soul can rest. Come to me with everything you carry, your sadness, your happiness, your questions, even the quiet pain. My heart is open. My arms are always ready to hold you. I rejoice in your nearness, and the deepest cry of your heart is so precious to me. Even when you feel far away, I have never left. Now stand tall in the truth of my love. You are a shining reflection of my light, made to bring hope into a hurting world. Keep walking with courage, held in my peace that goes beyond what the mind can understand. Your identity, your purpose, and your hope are all rooted in me, not through your strength, but through my never-ending grace. Let the change I've begun in you reach every part of your being. Let the joy I give rise like a fountain inside you that never dries up. There is nowhere you can go where I won't be. No pain you face that I don't walk through with you. This closeness between us is your greatest gift, your safety forever, the ground where you can build your life. If your heart has been touched by these words, if you feel my spirit drawing you near, don't turn away. Take hold of this promise of belonging, and let my love bring healing to every broken place in your soul. Walk with boldness, knowing you are mine. Share this message with others. When you do, you help my light grow and help others find their way home. Amen. Forgotten you. I have seen the tears you shed in silence, the weight your heart carries, and the anguish that grips your soul. You were never meant to carry this alone. That is why I have come to bring healing to your despair and relief to your deepest wounds. I'm not far off, indifferent, or silent. I'm here near, moving even now as these words enter your heart like a gentle wind of hope. Today I visit your life with my power, not to rebuke you, but to resurrect you. My touch restores, revives, renews. Yes, I am here to take away all despair that clings to your spirit like heavy chains. I break them off now in the power of my name. I have come to fill your entire being with my love, not just a fleeting emotion, but an unshakable truth that surrounds you like a fortress. In this very moment, I declare over you that the power of my resurrection is active in your life. My breath is filling your lungs anew. I infuse your soul with strength and courage to keep standing, to keep believing, to keep pressing forward. My strength is not something far away. It is real, you can touch it, and it lives inside you. Look up and see past the darkness. I, your Father, am filling you with brave confidence, waking up the spirit that I put inside you before you were even born. Feel it right now. Feel my Holy Spirit moving in you, stirring up the small flames that were almost gone. Watch them grow into a big fire of courage, determination, and faith that never gives up. You have not been forgotten. You have not been left behind. My living water flows from deep inside you because you believe in me. You are not dried up. You are not empty. You are like a fountain that gets water from my never-ending source. I am your life, your happiness, your reason for living. I'm the one who lifts you up when you're sad and shows you the way to peaceful places where calm rules and quiet waters make the storm inside you stop. Rest in my closeness, child. Rest because I am here. I am the bread of life. You have looked for happiness in many places, but here with me you will never be hungry again. I am the rock that gives you water to drink, the fountain that never stops flowing. Out of me come waterfalls of victory, pouring into every empty place in your life. I am the light of the world. When you walk with me, you don't walk in darkness. You walk with clear sight as the light of life guides every step you take. My word is your lamp, always guiding you through dark valleys and the stress of each day. My promises are your shield and your sword. I have not left you weak. I have dressed you with strength from above. I am the door. You can come in and find rest, find safety, find purpose. You are safe with me. I am also your shepherd, the one who knows your name, the one who gives his life for you. When sadness wraps around your chest and fear tries to stop you from moving, I step in. I save you from losing. I speak strength into your weakness. I am not just watching you fight. I am right there, lifting you, holding you, guiding you with eyes full of love and a heart that hurts when yours does. I am the one who brings life back from death. When you feel dead inside, when all joy seems gone, I breathe new life into you. Even if you think you've lost everything, I can bring it all back and more. I don't work within your limits. I create life from dirt. I create beauty from broken things. You are not a lost cause. You are my masterpiece being made. You will not drown in failure. You will not stay in the hole of sadness. I'm standing right in the middle of your storm, and I tell the winds to be quiet. I speak to the dark clouds and tell them to go away. I bring calm where there was chaos. I bring peace where there was panic. Let your heart be still, because I, your God, am here. Don't be afraid of what comes against you. No one who tries to hurt you will win. I will make your enemies fall, not because you are strong, but because I protect you. When you call me, I will answer you. When you feel yourself sinking under the weight of life's troubles, my hand will lift you up. I will carry you to safety, to shelter, to hope. We will walk together on the very waters that once tried to overwhelm you. You will walk in victory, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am faithful. I am always the same. I am yours. Trust me more. Let your faith grow deeper than your fears. Even in the hardest seasons, I am your sweetness. Even in the worst battles, I am your peace. And even when you feel the weakest, I am your strength. This is not the end, child. This is the beginning of healing. This is when things turn around. Let me anchor you in this truth. I love you completely, forever, without conditions, and nothing will ever change that. Now rest in this word. Let it settle deep in your soul. There is more coming, much more. But for now, breathe, receive. Know that I am your God, and I am with you. Child of my heart, don't get tired while you're waiting, because I am working even when you can't see it. There is a reason I made your steps slow down. There is a purpose behind every pause, every delay, every prayer that seems unanswered. I'm not punishing you. I'm preparing you. I don't hold back anything good from those who walk the right way. And I don't enjoy your suffering, but I see what you don't see. I know what's coming. And if I have to hold you back to protect you or help you grow, know that it's my love, not my absence, guiding what happens. I am never late, and I am never uncaring about your cries. I hear every sigh, every whispered prayer, every midnight tear. When you talk to me, it echoes through heaven. When you cry, it touches my throne. I am the God who counts your tears and writes down your pain. I don't waste your sorrow. I make it into something good. I gather every broken piece and form it into something more beautiful than what was lost. You may not understand now, but soon you will see. What looked like loss was the ground for growth. What felt like being left alone was the space for me to come closer. You were not deserted. You were being drawn to me. There are times when I am quiet, not because I have nothing to say, but because I want you to look for me deeper. I long to be close to you, not just hear your requests or routines. I want your heart, not only your words. So even now, let your spirit lean in. Let your heart reach toward me. Even when your mind is confused or your body is tired, I respond to hunger. I move where there is expectation. I show myself to the humble, the broken, the desperate. And you, child, you are the one I love to live with. I see the confusion that tries to cloud your mind. I see the lies whispered by the enemy, that you're too far gone, too broken, too late. But hear me, nothing is too hard for me. No distance is too far. No heart is too hurt. I specialize in impossible things. I make a way where there is no way. I bring rivers in dry places, hope in empty places, and victory in low places. You are not disqualified. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, loved, and meant for more than you can imagine. Let me take the burden you've been carrying. That worry, give it to me. That fear of tomorrow, hand it over. That heavy feeling on your chest that makes it hard to breathe, put it in my hands. I can handle what overwhelms you. You were never meant to walk through this alone. I want to be your safe place, your strong tower, your hiding place. I want to be the one you run to first, not last. When the world is too loud, come sit at my feet. When your thoughts won't stop racing, listen to my whisper. I am with you. I am for you. I will not let you fall. Even when you feel like your faith is failing, I hold you. Your grip may get loose, but mine never does. I'm not waiting for perfect prayers or perfect behavior. I respond to honesty, to openness, to the heart that says, God, I need you. That is all I need. Your brokenness is not a wall. It is the door I come through. Let me in, not just to the neat places, but the messy ones too. Invite me into the confusion, the anger, the sadness. I don't come to judge. I come to comfort, to heal, to restore. You are still in my plan. You haven't missed your destiny. Even when you took wrong turns, I guided you back with grace. Even when you doubted me, I stayed faithful. I have never stopped believing in what I created in you. There's so much more to your story. Don't close the book yet. I am still writing. What's ahead is greater than what's behind. The best is not just words. It is your reality if you will believe me. So lift up your eyes. Let your soul breathe. Let the tears fall if they must, but let them fall in my presence. I catch everyone. I am not just watching from far away. I am your father. I am involved, invested, committed, and I will see you through. Let your heart rest in this. I love you. Always have, always will, my beloved. Now that you are beginning to feel my presence wrap around you, let me speak even deeper into your spirit. There is no hole too deep that my arm cannot reach. There is no storm too strong that I cannot calm. You may have walked through years of silence, through seasons of darkness, where it seemed like your prayers hit the ceiling and fell back down without answers. But I was there. I am the God who walks through fire with you, who sits beside you in the quiet, who whispers comfort when the world turns away. Every lonely night, every worried thought, every crushing disappointment, none of it escaped my notice. I have kept a record not to blame you, but to restore everything the enemy has tried to steal. And now I say to you, lift your head. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. I am pouring fresh oil on your head, a blessing that will break every weight of sadness and despair. This oil is not earned by what you do, nor bought by your trying. It flows freely because of my grace, because of my promise, because of my never-ending love for you. This is the season where I am healing your identity. You have believed lies for too long, lies that you're not enough, lies that you failed beyond fixing, lies that you're unloved or can't be used. But I, your God, declare the truth. You are my beloved. You are my creation, made in my image, and nothing can erase the mark of divinity I placed in your soul. Don't listen to the voice of shame anymore. I have already dealt with your sins. When you brought them to me, I threw them into the sea of forgetfulness. I don't rehearse your failures. I erase them, and I replace the empty space with my mercy, my strength, and my righteousness. You no longer need to wear the clothes of guilt. I dress you in garments of praise, in robes of righteousness. You are royalty. You are seated in heavenly places with me. You are not beneath. You are above because I have lifted you. Every time your heart has been broken, I've been gathering the pieces. You thought nothing good could come from that heartbreak, but I am the master potter. I take the broken clay and form vessels more beautiful than before. What others rejected, I redeem. What was crushed, I restore. The very areas where you've been most wounded will become the places where my glory shines the brightest. I don't waste pain. I transform it. I don't overlook sorrow. I trade it for joy. Right now, my spirit is touching wounds you've carried for years. Wounds from betrayal, from words that hurt, from people who should have protected you but left you instead. I see it all, and I say that chapter is closing. Not because it didn't matter, but because healing is here. I'm applying the healing balm to your soul. I am speaking peace into your memories. What once haunted you will now be healed in my presence. What once brought tears will soon bring praise. You will testify of my goodness in the very place the enemy tried to destroy you. You don't have to earn my healing. It is a gift. You don't have to fight for my attention. You already have it. You don't have to beg for my love. It is yours completely and forever. I don't love you more when you're strong or less when you're weak. I love you because you are mine. That will never change. My love is the most stable thing in your life. It doesn't change with your circumstances or your feelings. It is a rock under your feet, a banner over your head, a fire in your bones. It is the foundation I will use to rebuild everything that's been lost. Let me remind you again, this is not the end of your story. This is the moment I begin to turn it around. The tables are shifting. The heavens are opening. The breakthrough is coming. Keep your eyes on me, not on the storm. Walk by faith, not by sight. Trust me, even when you can't understand me. I am working in the unseen, rearranging pieces, aligning hearts, preparing divine appointments. At the right time, everything will make sense. And until then, rest in the truth that you are loved beyond understanding. I am your God. I am for you. I am with you. I am in you. Let your soul breathe out. Let peace settle over your heart like morning dew. There is more healing ahead, more joy ahead, more purpose ahead, and I will walk with you every step of the way. Child of my glory, come even closer, because there is more I must pour into your spirit. You have survived much. The storms you've gone through were strong, but you did not die. Though you were shaken, you were not broken. Though you were pressed, you were not destroyed. That is the proof of my hand on your life. You didn't survive by chance. You were kept alive by divine design. I placed my spirit in you and I covered you with my wings. This was when the winds screamed and the earth shook under you. Every moment that tried to break you only proved how deep your strength goes. And that strength is not from yourself, but from me. There were times you thought you had no more power, but even then, it was I who carried you. In the silence when you felt alone, my hand was under you. In the chaos, when your thoughts spun out of control, my voice whispered, peace. In the despair, when your heart grew numb, my presence wrapped around you like a holy fire. I have been with you through it all. You have never truly walked alone. You may have felt forgotten, but never for a moment did I turn my eyes from you. I am the God who watches day and night, who never sleeps, who never leaves your side. And now I say to you, with all the love of a father, it is time to rise. It is time to believe again, dream again, hope again. I am restoring the parts of you that life tried to steal. I am breathing new dreams into your heart. Not recycled dreams from old seasons, but new ones. Fresh ones born from this season's pain and watered with your tears. Dreams that carry my breath, my power, and my perfect timing. You thought the delay meant no, but it was development. You thought the closed doors meant rejection, but they were redirections. I was guiding you to something greater than you imagined. Let me teach you to trust, even when you don't understand. Let me show you that peace isn't found in perfect circumstances, but in perfect surrender. When you release your plans and your fears into my hands, you'll find freedom. When you stop trying to control outcomes, you'll discover joy. When you rest in my sovereignty, you'll sleep in peace, even in the storm, my child. Let go, not because the situation is easy, but because I'm trustworthy. Release what you cannot change. Let me hold it. I will not drop it. I will not mishandle your heart. Don't you see? I am building something new in your life. I am constructing a future full of light, healing, and glory. The foundation is being laid with your faith, your obedience, and your praise. Every time you choose to worship through your pain, you're adding bricks to a structure that will soon house miracles. Every time you believe me against all odds, you're planting seeds that will bloom into testimonies. I am a builder, a master architect, and I make no mistakes. You are not a ruined house. You are a temple under renovation, and the final result will be breathtaking. Let me remind you of who you are in me. You are not weak. You are strong because I am your strength. You are not a victim. You are victorious because I fight your battles. You are not forgotten. You are chosen because I have called you by name. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being made whole because I am the God who heals. You are not wandering without purpose. You are being led by my hand because I am the shepherd of your soul. This is your identity, unchanging, eternal, sealed by my love. There is nothing ordinary about you. You are marked with my glory. You carry the fragrance of heaven. You are an ambassador of light in a world of shadows. I have anointed your voice to speak life, your hands to bring healing, your feet to walk in paths of peace. You are not meant to blend in. You are called to shine, and I will equip you. I will go before you. I will open doors no one can shut, and shut doors no one can open. I'm establishing your steps. I'm aligning your connections. I'm preparing the way. So don't be afraid of what lies ahead. The unknown is not unknown to me. The future is not uncertain to the one who holds eternity. I am already there. I have already made provision for you. I have already assigned angels to guard you, grace to empower you, and wisdom to guide you. You will not be left behind. You will not miss my best. You are walking into a season of fulfillment, where promises long delayed will suddenly be delivered. Where prayers you almost stopped praying will be answered in ways you never expected. Where what once was empty will now bear fruit. Hold on, keep trusting, Keep praising. The dawn is breaking, the morning light is near, and I, your God, am walking beside you every step of the way. My precious one, come deeper into my heart, where healing flows like a river and truth breaks every chain. I see the scars you carry, some visible, others buried deep in the secret chambers of your soul. You've tried to hide them behind strength, behind smiles, behind silence, but you don't need to hide from me. I know every detail of your pain, every wound caused by careless words, every betrayal that cut like a knife, every disappointment that hardened your hope. I was there. I felt every tremble. I wept with you, and I am still here to restore what was lost. Let me speak to the areas you've given up on, those dreams you buried, those hopes you once held with shaking hands, but now considered too impossible. They are not dead. I have not forgotten them. I specialize in bringing back to life what appears lifeless. I breathe on dry bones and make armies rise. I speak to empty wombs and call forth life. I take the withered places of your soul and make them gardens again. You think it's too late, but I'm the beginning and the end. Time bows to me. I make all things beautiful in their time, and your time is approaching. You've asked how long, Lord, and I have heard not just your words, but the ache behind them. I've seen you press forward when you felt like quitting. I've seen your tears as you continued to serve, continued to love, continued to believe even with shaking faith. And I say to you now, your perseverance has not been in vain. Your faith has not gone unnoticed. Every act of obedience, every quiet prayer, every seed of kindness and compassion you sowed, I have watched and I will reward. I don't forget the labor of love shown in my name. I want you to know that I am not disappointed in you. Too often you measure your worth by your failures, your setbacks, your delays. But I see your heart. I see how you long to please me. I see your repentance, your humility, your desire to grow. That delights me. I'm not asking you for perfection. I'm asking for your trust. Will you let me work in the areas you're still ashamed of? Will you invite me into the parts you've kept locked away? I will not condemn you. I will cleanse you. I will not shame you. I will sanctify you. You are not what happened to you. You are not what others said about you. You are not the mistakes you've made. You are who I say you are. And I say, you are loved. You are chosen. You are clean. You are new. The old has passed away. Behold, all things are made new. Walk in that identity. Speak to yourself with the words I've spoken over you. Let my truth be louder than your past, louder than your fears, louder than your doubts. Let my voice be the one you believe above all others. Now, my child, I ask you to prepare yourself. I am bringing increase. I am bringing restoration. I am bringing clarity. Where there was confusion, there will be peace. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. But you must be ready. Clean your heart of resentment. Release those who hurt you. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Bitterness is too heavy for this next season. Let it go. Let me handle the justice. I am your defender. I will right every wrong in my perfect timing. Draw near to me and let my spirit flood your being. Let worship arise from your lips even before the breakthrough comes. There is power in praise. There is breakthrough in worship. As you lift your voice, chains will break. First in the spirit, then in the natural. Don't wait to see it before you believe it. Believe it, and you will see it. This is the walk of faith to declare my goodness even while you're still in the valley. And I promise you this, the valley is not your final destination. You are passing through. You are heading to the mountaintop. And when you reach that mountaintop, when the promise is fulfilled and the breakthrough comes, don't forget me. Remember who brought you out. Remember who carried you when your strength failed. Give me the glory, not out of obligation, but out of love. For I am not a distant deity. I am your father, your shepherd, your provider, your sustainer. I care about every detail of your life, from the biggest battles to the smallest needs. Nothing escapes my gaze. Trust me with it all. Let this be a turning point. Today is not just another day. It is a divine appointment. You are being repositioned, redefined, reignited. The past will not define you. The pain will not limit you. The fear will not silence you. You are rising with new strength, new vision, new authority. I am lifting your head. I am expanding your territory. I am establishing your steps. The shift has begun. And through it all, remember my love for you is the constant that never changes. It is the anchor in every storm, the light in every darkness, the song in every silence. You are mine, and I am yours. My beloved child, now that you have begun to rise, let me pour into your spirit the wisdom and courage you will need to walk into the next chapter I have written for you. This is not a season of wandering or wondering. It's a season of alignment, clarity, and purpose. I've been orchestrating things behind the veil that you couldn't see, even when you thought nothing was moving. But I'm always working. My hand is never idle. The soil that looked empty was being prepared. The roots were deepening before the visible growth could begin. And now the time has come for new fruit to emerge. I want you to understand that my process is never random. Every trial, every delay, every encounter has been shaping you for the assignment that is uniquely yours. Yes, it has been painful. Yes, there have been times when you questioned whether I had forgotten you. But you must know I never take you through fire to burn you, only to refine you. I never allow a storm unless I'm going to use it to reveal my power. You were not just surviving, you were being trained. The wilderness was never a punishment. It was preparation. You're entering into a time of release. The burdens you carried will be lifted. The chains that held you back will fall. The lies that have tormented your mind will lose their grip. I am pouring out revelation, discernment, and peace that surpasses all understanding. You will know what to do, where to go, and whom to trust. The confusion is lifting. The fog is clearing. I am lighting the path before you, step by step. You don't need to see the whole journey. Just follow my light, and you will not stumble. Now is the time to stand in boldness, not in your own strength, but in mine. You were never meant to walk in fear. I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. I have armed you with truth and crowned you with grace. When the enemy comes to whisper doubt and fear, silence him with my word. Speak what I have spoken. Declare what I have promised. Use your voice. Your words carry power. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a vessel of my glory. You have authority because I dwell in you. I need you to stop shrinking back. Stop questioning whether you are capable. If I have called you, I will equip you. I don't call the qualified. I qualify the called. You don't need to have all the answers, just the willingness to obey. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. My wisdom will fill your mouth when you speak. My spirit will lead you when you walk. Trust me to be your source. I have never failed you, and I will not start now. You may wonder how all this will come to pass. You may ask, but how, Lord? And I say to you, don't worry about the how. Just believe in the who. I am the Lord, your provider. I am the one who parted seas and moved mountains. I am the one who fed thousands with a few loaves and fish. I am the same today. If I can raise the dead, I can raise your dreams. If I can speak worlds into existence, I can transform your reality. Nothing is too hard for me. Nothing is beyond my reach. But hear me clearly. Obedience is the key that unlocks destiny. You must move when I say move. You must let go when I say release. You must act even when it feels uncomfortable. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for surrender. Will you go where I send you even if you don't feel ready? Will you say yes even if you don't see the full picture? Your faith unlocks my miracles. Your yes creates room for my power to manifest. And as you walk in obedience, watch what I will do. I will restore relationships that seemed impossible to fix. I will bring provision from unexpected places. I will open doors no man can shut, and shut doors that no longer serve your purpose. I will bring divine alignments, people who will walk with you, pray with you, believe with you. You will not walk this path alone. I am sending help. I am sending strength. I am sending favor. I am calling you to rise not just for yourself, but for those whose breakthroughs are tied to your obedience. There are lives that will be changed because you chose to trust me. There are destinies that will be unlocked because you said yes. You're not just walking into a blessing, you're becoming one. You're an answer to someone's prayer. You're the light I will use to illuminate dark places. So rise, my child. Rise in faith, rise in truth, rise in authority. You were born for such a time as this. The world is waiting for the manifestation of my glory through you, and I am with you every step of the way. Don't fear, don't waver. The victory is already assured. Come closer, my beloved. Let me saturate your soul with the fullness of my presence. You have heard my words. You have received my promises. And now I want you to abide in my love. Not just visit it, not just glance at it from afar, but dwell in it. Make it your home. Let my love become the lens through which you see yourself, your future, your past, and even your pain. My love is not fragile. It is not shallow. It is a fortress, unshakable and eternal. No mistake you've made can cancel it. No failure can diminish it. No absence of others can void it. You were created in love for love by love himself. Before you were formed in the womb, I knew you before your first breath. I had already spoken destiny over you. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You're not too broken to be used. You are exactly who I chose. And this moment, this very season, is filled with purpose. I have been preparing you for something greater than you can yet imagine. You see in part, but I see the whole picture. Trust the artist. Let me complete the masterpiece I began in you. And yes, you have been through the fire. You've walked through loss. You've endured nights of weeping. But even those moments have not been wasted. Every tear was caught in my bottle. Every cry was heard. Every heartbreak became a place where my presence met you. You have learned to pray not just with your lips, but with your pain. You've learned how to worship not just in joyful times, but also in the middle of pain. And I accepted it all as a sweet offering from your heart. You are not empty. You are filled with faith that has grown stronger through hard times. Don't compare your life to others. The journey I've given you is special and made just for you. Some people grow fast, while others take more time. Some rise quietly, others loudly. Your life is not behind, it is right on time. I am never too late or confused. When I begin something, I finish it. I've been working while you waited. I've been preparing the blessing and also preparing you to hold it well. What good is a gift if you're not strong enough to carry it? So yes, it seemed like a delay, but really, it was growth. And now, you're ready. Let go of the idea that you've failed. Stop replaying old mistakes. Stop focusing on what went wrong. I don't count your sins. I already wiped them away with my blood. What I want you to do now is believe that you are truly forgiven. Accept my grace completely. Walk forward with boldness. Shame is not yours to carry. Guilt is not who you are. You wear my righteousness. My mercy covers you. My spirit is within you, and nothing can take you away from me. I also want you to remember that not all battles are what they seem. You may think you're fighting people, situations, or even yourself, but often you're really facing spiritual opposition. The enemy attacks those who are a threat to him. Your calling scares him. Your obedience messes with his plans. Your prayers destroy his efforts. That's why it's been so hard. But listen now, you're not fighting to win. You're fighting knowing you've already won. The victory is mine, and you're walking in it. Stand strong, raise your shield, use your sword, speak my word. I've given you all you need to win, and when you're tired, and I know you are, come to me. I'm your safe place. Let me fill you again. Let me remind you of joy that no trouble can take. Let me anoint your head until your cup overflows. There is rest for you, not just sleep or escape, but real rest, the kind that renews and heals. You don't have to earn it, just take it. Drop the burdens I never asked you to carry. Let me take them. Let me replace your heaviness with my peace. Your faith doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be real. Even the smallest faith can move mountains when you put it in my hands. Even a soft whisper, "Help me, Lord," moves heaven. I'm not far, I'm close. I walk with you, I cry with you, I celebrate with you. I'm not just the God of your future, I'm the God of now. This very moment, you are not alone, you've never been. And because you belong to me, there are promises over your life that will happen. Not maybe, not possibly, but surely. I have said it, and I will do it. My word is never wasted. My plans don't fail. My power is not stopped by your surroundings, your money, what people think, or even your doubts. When I move, everything lines up. When I speak, nothing can block it. My beloved child, now that you're walking with new confidence, I want to fill you with a new hope. Not just hope that wishes, but hope that knows and waits with trust. You are stepping into answers to prayers you've made, fasts you've done, tears you've cried, and hopes you've held for what felt like forever. This is not just a time to get by, it's time to grow strong. I'm changing things around you, and the walls that held you back will become open doors. What blocked you before will now open. What delayed you will now push you forward. You don't even know yet the size of the miracles I'm setting up for you. People are being connected, conversations are happening, hearts are being touched, all by my hand. You can't see it all now, but you will. Stay close to me. Listen to my voice in the quiet. Watch how I guide you, even in little choices. What seems like random chance will be my careful plan. What looks like a detour will be the path to your breakthrough. Trust me with the things that don't make sense. I haven't forgotten any promise I made to you. My word is forever true, and my timing is always right. Even when life feels the opposite, my truth stays firm. I will do what I said I would. Delay is not denial. Detours are not rejection. What I've promised will happen. And when it does, you'll understand why it took time. You'll see why I let you wait, grow, cry, and sit in the silence. Because what I'm giving you is much greater than what you once hoped for. I know you've been tired. You fought private battles. You carried heavy loads with a smile. You gave even when you had little. You lifted others while your own heart was aching. But listen, none of that was wasted. I'm the God who brings good out of the ashes. I turn sadness into dancing. I take broken pieces and build something beautiful. You're about to see how I'll rewrite your story. I'll use what the enemy wanted to ruin you to lift you up. Don't let fear steal what I'm about to give you. Don't let old pain block your new joy. I'm doing something new. It's already beginning. Can't you feel it? Open your eyes. Look up. See what I'm doing. You don't need to earn it. It's by grace. You don't have to figure everything out. It's by faith. All I ask is that you bring me a believing heart, open hands, and a spirit willing to follow. That's where miracles begin. I'm growing your capacity. What used to overwhelm you will now be easy. Where you once fell, you will now stand strong. I'm pouring new strength into you, new wisdom, new vision. You are not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, or even last week. You're changing, you're maturing, you're rising, and others will notice. They'll see my presence on you. They'll ask, "What happened?" And you'll point to me, and as I bless you, don't hold it back. You weren't meant to keep it all for yourself. You are meant to pass it on. Let my love flow through you. Let my mercy show through your words, actions, and prayers. Be the one who brings light where there's darkness. Be the voice of life where there was only pain. Be the hand that helps, the heart that loves, the feet that go where others won't. As you give, I will refill you. As you pour out, I will increase you. I am sending you now, not to sit and watch, but to join what I'm doing on earth. You carry my name, my spirit, and my power. Don't hide, don't doubt. Move forward with courage. Speak with confidence. Act with kindness. Love deeply. You were not saved to stay quiet. You were saved to make a difference. And you will, because I chose you. I set you apart. I gave you what you need for this moment. Now lift your hands, not in fear, but in worship. Not in weakness, but in trust. I am covering you. I am fighting for you. I am surrounding you with favor. You will lack nothing good. You will walk in peace, in strength, and in purpose. The same spirit that raised my son from the grave lives in you. And nothing, no situation, no voice, no enemy can stop what I've already planned. You are walking into fulfillment, into joy that can't be explained, into victory that doesn't make sense, into a time marked by my powerful presence. Stay close to me, stay planted in my word, and get ready, because the best is still ahead. Listen now, my beloved, for what I am about to declare to you will break the last vestiges of doubt still clinging to your soul. You have walked long through shadows, navigated deserts of despair, and endured nights of silence so deep you wondered if I still heard you. But I tell you this, I have never stopped listening. I have never turned my face from you, not for a second. I have been watching, holding, and guiding you. Though often unseen, I was closer than your very breath. Now I raise my voice and proclaim over your life restoration, recompense, and revival. Everything the enemy stole, I will repay. Not only what was taken, but more. For I am not a God of mere restoration. I am the God of abundance. I give double for shame, beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and a garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. What was meant to break you has only made you stronger. What was designed to destroy you has become the foundation of your greatest testimony. The battle was never just about you. It was about the generations you will touch, the lives you will influence, and the legacy of faith you will leave. You are a lighthouse now. Yes, you. A beacon on the hill, drawing the lost, the wounded, and the weary. They will come not because you are perfect, but because they see what my grace can do in someone who simply says yes. You will carry healing in your words, power in your prayers, wisdom in your silence, compassion in your hands, and joy. A joy so contagious, it will disarm even the most hardened hearts. This is what I've been preparing in you. This is what the waiting has been for. Don't be afraid to walk through the doors I open. Some may be so wide you'll tremble at the threshold, unsure whether you're truly ready. Others will seem small, requiring you to bow in humility before entering. But every door is appointed. Every opportunity is divine. You won't need to push or force anything. What belongs to you can't be taken away. What I give you, no one can steal. Walk through these doors with confidence, not with pride, but with a holy boldness, that comes from knowing who your Father is. And when trouble comes, and it will, don't let it shake you. Remember this, the storm shows how strong your foundation really is. You're not built on weak ground. You are standing firm in me. When winds blow and waves crash, you will still be standing. I myself am your safe place and protector. I will quiet every voice that rises against you. I will send away every enemy. I will surround you with a wall of fire. You belong to me, and I protect what is mine with a powerful love. I know sometimes your biggest battle is in your own mind. The thoughts, the lies, the fears that say you're not enough, not ready, not worthy. But I'm telling you now, stop listening to those lies and hold on to my truth. You are chosen, you are saved, you are called, you are ready. You are loved with a love that never ends. Don't let your doubts have more power than my promises. They don't define who you are, I do. My word over your life is final and forever. Hold on to it as your anchor and your guide. Let me remind you of who you really are in me. You are a fighter, dressed in strength and honor. You are one who speaks life into empty places. You are one who prays for others and changes things in the spirit. You are royalty, a child of the Most High, seated with me in heavenly places. You are my joy, the one I treasure, and the one I chose to show my glory through. This is not just about healing you, it's about calling you to something more. It's not just about making it through, it's about making a difference. I want to use every scar, every tear, every hurt for my glory. Your life tells a story the world is waiting to hear. Not the polished story, but the honest one. The one that says, I've been through the fire, but I'm still here. I've faced battles, but I've stood firm. I've known pain, but love still flows in me. I've been broken, but I am not crushed. Get ready, child. The world hasn't yet seen what I'm about to do through you. I'm sending people into your life who will see the gifts on you. I'm awakening talents in you that have been sleeping. I'm planting new dreams in your heart that will come alive with fresh passion. You'll feel me stirring you at night, leading you to pray, write, create, or act. Follow those nudges. They're not random thoughts, but my gentle calls. This is the time when everything changes. Your past will no longer hold you back. Your old mistakes won't chain you anymore. Your fears won't quiet your voice. I'm sending a fresh wind to push your sail. I'm relighting the flame in your spirit. I'm showing you that you are a threat to the enemy's plans, not because of your strength alone, but because you're walking with me. Stand up now, beloved. Hiding time is over. Your sorrow is turning into joy. You're stepping into the purpose I created you for, not for applause, but to make a difference. Not to be known, but to bring change. And everywhere you go, I go with you. When you enter a place, the atmosphere will shift. When you speak, chains will fall. When you worship, heaven will move. You are not average, you are set apart. And now, my beloved, come into the fullness of what I've been waiting to show you. You've heard my voice, you've felt me move, you've seen glimpses of my power, but now you will walk fully in it. Not just receiving, but giving. I've chosen you as my vessel, clean, ready, and overflowing. You're not at the end of something. You're stepping into a whole new beginning, one filled with meaning and shaped by destiny. I didn't bring you all this way to leave you now. I'm just starting to reveal what I've planned for you. One day, you'll look back and see how your pain prepared you. Every scar will tell a healing story. Every valley will show how I brought you through. Every loss will be part of your victory story. You'll stop hiding your wounds and start lifting them up as praise, because what once crushed you has now crowned you with wisdom, strength, and deep love. You are not marked by failure. You are covered in my victory. Do you understand now, my child? I have placed eternity in your heart. My divine nature flows through you. My breath gives you life. My spirit walks with you each step of the way. This is why no weapon formed against you worked. This is why the dark place became your starting point. The hard place became your training ground, and the dry place turned into a path of wonder. All of it was part of my perfect plan. And now, in this holy moment, you're beginning to understand. From now on, walk like someone who knows they are deeply loved by the Almighty. Think like someone who knows heaven stands behind them. Speak with confidence. Love from a heart that beats with mine, because it does. You belong to me, and I belong to you. Not in a faraway, formal way, but in the most personal way possible. I live in you. I fight for you. I sing over you. I find joy in you. Don't be shocked when doors open without effort. Don't doubt the favor that finds you. Don't turn away from the healing I bring. You've waited long enough. You've been through the process. You've laid down your own dreams and searched for me with all your heart. Now I will raise you up, not to lift your name high, but so my name shines through your life. And when people ask, "How did this happen?" you'll answer, "The Lord did it, and it will be beautiful to see." Yes, hard times will still come, storms will still blow, but you'll face them differently now. You won't be afraid because you know who holds you. You won't shake because your foundation is strong. You won't doubt because my promises have proven true. You'll walk through fire but not get burned. You'll face enemies but won't be beaten. You'll feel sorrow but still carry joy because I go with you. And where I am, there is life in all its fullness. Keep coming back to me, not just when you're broken, but when you're whole. Not just when you need help, but when you're thankful. Let our connection grow deep, not based on emergencies, but daily love. Let my word be your food. Let worship be your breath. Let prayer be your steady connection. This is how you stay strong. This is how you stay steady. This is how you keep walking in victory. And when others come to you lost, tired, or full of questions, don't hold back. Tell them what I've done for you. Share your story. Speak of how I healed you, rescued you, held you up. Let your life be a clear message of my goodness. Be the one who helps others find the light. Be the one who lifts heads, holds hands, and speaks hope. I didn't just save you to survive. I saved you to serve, not just to be blessed, but to bless others. Now, as I seal this word in your heart, receive a fresh touch of my peace. The kind of peace that nothing can shake. The kind that quiets every storm inside and out. Let it cover you like a blanket. Let it lead you, protect you, and stay with you always. Let it silence every lie, every fear, every worry. My peace is my gift to you, not like the world gives, but from me. My peace is your promise. My joy is your strength. My love is yours forever. My beloved child, listen closely to the words I speak now, for they carry healing power and deep reassurance for your weary soul. This very moment, as your heart trembles beneath the weight of anxiety, and your mind runs wild with fears and unanswered questions. You were not made to carry all the weight of the world on your shoulders. That heavy load belongs to me. You were made to walk with me in love, to live in my grace, and to rest in my peace. I never asked you to fix every problem or control every result. Instead, I asked you to trust me fully and not rely only on your own understanding. Your anxious efforts and your need to figure everything out only wear you down. But if you let go of control, you will find strength. If you give up trying to manage it all, you will be free. Anxiety grows when trust is missing, but peace flows when your heart gives itself to my plan. You can only see the next step, but I see the whole road. I know where you might stumble, where you will win, and where I will carry you when your strength runs out. I am here. I am your eternal Father, the God who made you in secret, who counted every hair on your head. I speak over you now with power and kindness. Today your anxiety will leave because my presence is close, and my voice brings peace beyond all understanding. I have seen you in the quiet nights when no one noticed the tears on your pillow. I have felt every shake in your soul, every restless turn, every silent cry of, "God, where are you?" And I say to you now, I was there. In the darkness, I was near. When you were breaking, I was your strength. When you thought you couldn't go on, I was the unseen hand lifting your spirit. I never left you, not for a moment, and I never will. My child, you are not forgotten. You are not ignored. You are not abandoned. You are my treasure, my creation, the joy of my heart. And I love you, not because of what you have done or how well you have done it. Not because you are perfect, but simply because you belong to me. Even before you breathed your first breath, I chose you. And even with your mistakes, failures, and fears, I still choose you. You are the apple of my eye, the joy of my soul, and I sing with happiness over you. Now let me speak to that anxiety that feels like a prison. Let me break those chains. You have been carrying too much for too long. You tried to fix everything, control everything, keep it all together, but I never asked you to do it alone. I am your shepherd. I lead you beside calm waters. I restore your soul. Put down your burdens at my feet and watch me carry what was never meant for you to bear. Your job is to trust me. Mine is to keep you strong. Do you know that every anxious thought tries to steal the joy I have ready for you? I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a clear mind. Your thoughts should be full of hope, not fear, peace, not panic. Every time the enemy whispers that you will fail, that everything is falling apart, remember I have already declared your victory. The battle is not yours, it is mine, and I never lose. The blessings I have for you are more than you can imagine, but they must come at the right time and in the right way, so your heart can receive them with wisdom and thanks. Like a farmer waits patiently for the rain and seasons, you must learn to wait, not with frustration, but with faith. This waiting is not a punishment, it is preparation. In this time, I am making your roots stronger so when the blessing comes, you will stand firm and not fall. I have heard your prayers, I have counted your tears, and I promise you, none of them were wasted. I know you are tired of waiting. I know anxiety feels like too much, but lift your eyes to me. I am still on the throne. I still hold the whole world, including your world, in my hands. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. I am arranging meetings, opening doors, bringing circumstances together, softening hearts, and when the time is right, everything will fall into place. You will look back and see I was faithful all along, but now I ask you to make me your priority. Before your busy day starts, before the noise of the world rushes in, come to me. Give me the first minutes of your morning. Kneel down, open your heart, and let me fill you with peace and direction. Don't start your day with panic or fear. Start it with praise and my presence. I am here to guide you, calm your fears, and steady your soul. Speak my promises over your life. Say my truth louder than the lies. Feed your spirit with my word, and you will be strong from the inside out. Reject complaints and negativity. They quietly steal your faith and cloud your joy. Instead, choose thankfulness. Even now in the storm, thank me, because I am working it all for your good. Let your words overflow with praise, and watch anxiety lose its hold. Be careful who you spend time with. If they bring fear, doubt, gossip, or discouragement, stay away. I want people in your life who speak faith, lift you up, and remind you who you are in me. Let go of harmful relationships that keep you trapped in fear. I will bring you friends who have purpose, people who will walk with you in prayer, joy, and hope. The miracles you have been waiting for are near. You stand on the edge of a divine breakthrough, but you must clear your heart of everything that blocks you. Bitterness, fear, anger, doubt, they cannot come with you to the place I'm leading you. Let me heal those parts. Let me refresh your soul. This is a new start, a holy reset. I am doing a new thing in your life. Don't you see it? Soon you will see answers to prayers you thought I forgot. You will see the restoration of what you thought was lost. Your family, your health, your joy, your peace, all will be healed and made new at the perfect time. Don't be afraid. I am with you. I have always been with you, and I always will be. Now that you have heard my voice calling to your soul, let it settle deep inside like rain on dry earth. Breathe slowly, my beloved. Rest now in the quiet of my presence. I am not a God of confusion or pressure, but a Father of peace and kindness. I see how the world pulls at you, its demands, noise, and fast pace. But I say, step away from the chaos. Come sit with me. Be still. Let my arms hold you and calm every storm inside your mind. I am not surprised by your weaknesses. I am not upset by your questions. I made you, and I know your human heart well. I know how fragile it feels sometimes, and still, I call it beautiful. Child, hear me again. I've got you. I always have. Even when you felt abandoned, when fear squeezed your chest tight, I was there. I whispered peace in the quiet. I kept you safe from dangers you didn't see, and I cried with you in the pain you knew. I am not far. I am closer than your own breath. I am the strength holding your body together. I am the light guiding you through every dark night. You are not weak because you feel anxious. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not failing because you struggle. You are human, and you belong to me. That truth has power forever. I have put my spirit inside you. That spirit is not afraid. It is strong and victorious, full of perfect peace. Every time your heart races or your chest feels tight with fear, stop and remember. My spirit is stronger than your fear. Speak to your heart and tell it the truth. I am with you. I will never leave you. You are safe in me. The world tries to tell you that you must do more, earn more, or be more to find peace. But peace does not come from what you do. Peace is a gift from my presence. The more time you spend with me, the more steady you become. It's not about working hard. It's about staying close. Come to me not with a list of things you've done, but with an open heart. Come as you are. Messy, tired, tearful, hopeful. I will meet you there and change your anxiety into confidence. Say my name when fear comes. Call on me when your mind spins. Even in a whisper, I hear you. And when you say my name, Father God, Lord, You invite me to do what only I can do. Calm the storm. Stop the enemy. Heal your soul. No power on earth or in hell can stand against my voice. When I speak, the world answers. When I move, darkness runs away. When I hold you, nothing can hurt you. Don't fear what tomorrow holds. You are not facing it alone. I have already gone before you. I am already in your tomorrow. And just as I helped you through before, I will help again. Remember how I carried you through hard times you thought you'd never survive? Didn't I come through then? Why would I stop now? I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My faithfulness never ends. My promises never fail. This is not the end of your story. It is a new beginning. You are not standing at the edge of falling apart, but at the start of a breakthrough. Don't let anxiety lie to you. Don't let fear tell you all is lost. I am writing something beautiful in your life even now. The darkest moments of pain are turning into a story of hope and rescue. You are not breaking down. You are coming alive. Trust the process. Trust the one who shapes the clay with care and love. And even when you don't feel strong enough to pray, remember this: I am still listening to you. Even the small things about you matter to me. Your tears speak to me, your quiet moments, your deep wishes, your hurt. All of it touches my heart. I am not a faraway king. I'm your caring father. I come close to those with broken hearts. I heal the wounds of tired people. I lift up those who feel crushed inside. I'm your safe place. I'm your rescue. So take a breath again, my loved one. Take this moment and just breathe. Let go of what you cannot change. Put it at my feet. Let me carry it. Let me take the heavy weight, the worry, the wondering. I've got it. More than that, I've got you. Let my words be like warm oil poured over your troubled soul. Let them make the hard places soft. Smooth out the rough edges of your thoughts and calm the storm inside you. My child, I know you have been walking with so many questions that have no answers. Why things happened like they did, why doors shut, why people you trusted walked away, why peace feels just out of reach. But I tell you again, my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are far beyond what you can understand right now. You do not need all the answers to rest. You need only my presence, and you already have that. You've been trying to make sense of pain, to figure out loss, to understand silence. But in doing this, you've worn yourself out. You weren't made to carry the weight of why. That's why I invite you right now to come out from under the strain of thinking too much and step into the simple act of trust. It doesn't mean giving up your mind, your logic, your thinking. It means giving them to me. It means admitting that I see what you don't and that my vision is complete. What feels like a delay is often my divine protection. What seems like I'm not there is me working quietly behind the scenes. Even now, I'm planting seeds of peace inside you, seeds that will grow into strength, wisdom, and joy. Don't rush the growth. Peace doesn't come with force. It comes when you give up control. It comes when you learn to stop trying so hard and start resting in my promises. I see your heart holding tight, trying so hard to keep it all together. Let go. Open your hands, your heart, your hopes, and put them in mine. You are safe here. You're not too much for me. Your feelings don't scare me. Your weakness doesn't push me away. Actually, it brings me closer because I love being your strength. Let me tell you something precious, something that lasts forever. You are never alone. Though the enemy has whispered lies in the quiet, telling you that no one understands, no one cares, not even me, I silence him now. I show those lies for what they are and shine the light of truth on your heart. I am here. I have always been here. When you walked through that heartbreak, I was right beside you. When you sat alone in the darkness, I was holding you. When you broke down, I bent down and whispered comfort. You've never been left alone. You've always been surrounded by my love, even when you couldn't feel it. Let this truth settle deep inside you. My love is not based on conditions. It does not come and go like the ocean tide. It does not depend on your mood, your mistakes, or what you deserve. It simply is, forever, unchanging, fierce, and gentle all at once. It's a covering over you, a shield, a safe place. It is the flag I wave over your life. And this love casts out fear. Because when you know how deeply you are loved, you stop needing to control everything. You stop trying to earn your worth. You rest, you breathe, you live free. Take time each day to sit with me, not just when you're desperate, but because you love me. Let this be the rhythm of your life. Worship, rest, give up control, repeat. You don't need fancy words, just your heart. Let your prayer be as simple as, Father, I'm here. I need you, and I will answer every time. I will fill your spirit with my peace. I will pour fresh oil on you. I will refresh your mind and fill your heart with strength. You will rise from those moments, not just comforted, but given power. Do not think small of what I can do in stillness. The world celebrates noise, speed, and getting things done, but I move in whispers. I change things in silence. I rebuild in rest. And in this quiet place, I am reshaping you, not just to survive, but to fly high. The very worry that once made you weak is being replaced with supernatural courage. The fear that once held you prisoner is losing its grip. I am rewiring your thinking, making your vision new, and bringing back your passion. You will dream again. You will believe again. You will live without fear. Yes, there will be days when worry tries to creep back in. That's not failure. That's a battle. And I have given you everything you need to win. You have my word. It is your sword. You have prayer. It is your way to talk with me, your source of strength. You have worship. It is your weapon of breakthrough. Use them. Don't give in to the old voices. Don't let past pain rewrite the truth of who you are. You are not a slave to fear. You are not defined by trauma. You are my child. You are an overcomer. You are victorious. I am surrounding you right now with peace that doesn't make sense to the world. Peace in the middle of the chaos. Peace when nothing changes on the outside, but everything shifts on the inside. This is my gift to you. Not just a moment of peace, but a lifestyle of it. Peace that holds you steady. Peace that leads you. Peace that marks you as mine. Wear it like armor. Carry it into your relationships, your work, your home. Let it shine from your eyes and make your voice softer. Let people wonder what changed and tell them it was me. Your life is a testimony. Your journey is a message of hope. And every worried night you went through will one day become a light for others. You will comfort with the comfort you have received. You will speak peace into panic, joy into sadness, truth into lies, because you know what it's like to suffer, and you will know what it's like to be set free. Now, my precious one, let me take you deeper still. You've tasted the first fruits of my peace, and I want you to know this. There is more, much more. My peace is not short-lived, not temporary, not dependent on your situation or your surroundings. It is a peace rooted in my very nature, flowing endlessly from my heart to yours. It is not like what the world offers, quick distraction or shallow calm, but a deep, lasting quiet that steadies your soul through every trial. I want this peace to live richly in you. I want it to shape how you see the world, how you treat yourself, how you speak to others. But first, you must be willing to let go. Let go of the lie of control. Let go of the belief that your value comes from being productive. Let go of the fear that tells you if you don't handle everything perfectly, it will all fall apart. You see, you were never meant to hold the world in your hands. That is my job. Your role is to walk with me step by step in trust and humility. When you live this way, the worry begins to lose its grip. It cannot grow in the soil of surrender. I know you've been hurt by people who didn't understand you, by friends who turned away, by family who didn't see your pain, by voices that told you to just get over it when you were barely holding on. But I, your father, understand completely. I see your heart behind every tear. I know the reasons for your panic, the roots of your fear, the hidden wounds others don't see. And I say to you now, I'm not ashamed of your struggle. I'm not frustrated with your journey. I'm walking every step with you, and I'm proud of your courage. Even on the days you feel weak, let me teach you how to live in peace. Not just visit it, not just hope for it, but live in it. It starts by building a rhythm of rest. Not a rest that comes from avoiding life, but a holy rest, born of knowing who holds your life. Make sacred space for me even in the busyness. In your car, at your desk, during your daily tasks. Whisper my name. Invite me in. When your thoughts start to race, pause and say, God is with me. I'm not alone. And let that truth stop the storm before it grows. You will face trials, yes, but I have not left you without tools. I have placed my spirit inside of you. I have wrapped you in grace. I have covered you in righteousness. I have written my promises on your heart. And those promises are stronger than your fear. When the worry rises, answer it with my word. Say out loud what I've declared over you. I am more than a conqueror. I have not been given a spirit of fear. He who began a good work in me will complete it. This is how you fight, not with force, but with faith. And remember, peace isn't the absence of trouble. It's my presence in the middle of it. Even when the storm rages, you can be still. Even when nothing makes sense, you can be secure. You are anchored in me. You are held fast by my faithfulness. I do not change. I do not move. What I've spoken over your life, I will accomplish. My timing may not match yours, but it is perfect, and my delays are never denials. They are divine pauses that lead to better outcomes than you could imagine. Lean into my love. It is not a faraway idea. It is active, powerful, and real. My love is your shield against shame, your comfort in the dark, your light in confusion. When you doubt yourself, come back to my love. When fear whispers that you're not enough, shout back with truth, my Father loves me. Let my love be the atmosphere you breathe in daily. Let it make your mind new, quiet your fears, and bring clarity to your decisions. Some days you will feel strong, others you may feel overwhelmed. That's okay. Your peace does not depend on your emotions. It depends on me, and I do not change. I will never be less faithful than I was yesterday. I will never love you less than I do right now. Your feelings may shift like the wind, but my presence stays steady. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart open to me. I am your unshakable, safe place. Let me remind you again, you are not behind. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. You are right where I need you to be for what I am preparing you to receive. Every delay is making your character better. Every quiet season is making your roots deeper. Every moment of surrender is building a foundation for lasting peace. Don't hate the process. Embrace it. It is holy. It is beautiful. And it is necessary for where I am taking you. And yes, there is purpose in your pain. I do not waste your tears. I collect them. I count them. And I turn them into seeds of joy. What feels like breaking is actually becoming. What looks like the end is often the beginning of something greater. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep leaning into me. The worry you feel now is not your final identity. It is not who you are. You are not a diagnosis, not a number, not a hopeless case. You are a warrior being healed. You are a child being restored. You are a heart being made whole. So breathe, beloved. Breathe in my peace. Breathe out the fear. Rest in my arms. Let today be a turning point, a sacred moment of surrender. I am here, I love you, and I am not finished with you yet. My beloved, let me take you even deeper into the place where peace rules and worry loses its voice. You've come this far with shaking steps, with questions, with burdens too heavy to carry alone. But haven't you noticed the change already? The shaking has turned to stillness. The racing thoughts have begun to quiet. That's not an accident. It's my presence working inside you. This is not just comfort. This is transformation. I am reshaping the atmosphere of your soul. What once was a battleground is becoming holy ground. Let me speak clearly now so there is no room left for doubt. You are not a victim of fear. You are not a prisoner to worry. You are not powerless. You are mine. And I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When I breathed life into you, I placed inside you a strength that cannot be stolen, only hidden beneath layers of pain and doubt. But I am uncovering it now. I'm peeling back every lie that ever told you you're not enough. I am destroying every agreement you unknowingly made with fear, shame, and defeat. Let me show you who you really are. You are not just someone trying to get by. You are a royal son, a beloved daughter. You are my masterpiece, not a mistake. I crafted you with intention and wove divine potential into your DNA. Your existence is not random. Your heartbeat echoes with eternity. You were born with purpose, and that purpose cannot be thrown off track by worry, sadness, or the dark valleys you've walked through. I use all things, even your pain, for your good and for my glory. When you felt unseen, I saw you. When you felt unloved, I held you. When you felt forgotten, I was calling your name. I've been pursuing your heart every day of your life, and even now, I'm drawing you closer, not to overwhelm you with rules or demand perfection, but to invite you into the fullness of life that I alone can give. I want to take what's heavy and replace it with joy. I want to take your worry and give you unwavering peace. I want to take your weariness and fill you with divine strength. Let's talk about those nights, the ones when you couldn't sleep, when your thoughts went out of control, when your pillow was wet with tears. You thought no one noticed, but I did. I was there, not as a distant watcher, but as a father sitting beside your bed, whispering comfort while you wept. And even when you couldn't hear me, I never left. You are never alone in your suffering. My presence never wavers. I am the anchor in your storm, the rock beneath your shaking feet. The world will always offer fake peace, numbing distractions, empty promises, shallow relief. But what I give is real, lasting, and life-changing. My peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of me in every problem. It is the knowledge that even in the chaos you are held by unshakable hands. When the world around you is uncertain, I remain your certainty. When everything feels like it's falling apart, remember I'm holding all things together. Yes, I know that sometimes even hearing these words feels too good to be true. You wonder, can this peace really be mine? Yes, my child. It's not only possible, it's promised. And my promises do not return empty. They accomplish what I send them to do. So I speak peace over your mind right now. I declare calm over every storm in your thoughts. I silence the inner critic that speaks lies and replace it with my voice of truth. You are safe. You are seen. You are surrounded by me. I don't ask you to ignore your feelings. I ask you to bring them to me. Every worried thought, every hidden fear, every unspoken worry, lay them before me like an offering. I can handle them. I can carry what you were never meant to. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to hold it all together. Just be honest. Be open. Be real. I am not afraid of your mess. I died to redeem it. Let me remind you, healing is not always instant. Sometimes it's a journey, a process of daily choosing to believe me, even when your emotions say otherwise. That's why I urge you, keep showing up, keep coming back to me. Don't measure progress by how you feel in the moment. Trust that something holy is happening beneath the surface. Seeds of peace are taking root. Joy is being restored. Identity is being rebuilt. You may not see it yet, but one day you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. I am not finished with you, not even close. What looks like delay is preparation. What feels like silence is a divine pause. I am writing your story, and it will be one of redemption, victory, and beauty from ashes. You will rise from this. You will testify of my goodness. You will walk in freedom, not because of your strength, but because of mine. So breathe once more. Let this breath be your declaration. I am not afraid. I am not alone. My God is with me, and He is faithful. Let this be the rhythm of your life. Let peace be your portion, not just sometimes, but daily. Let joy become your strength again. Let hope be rekindled like a fire that cannot be put out. My child, now that you have tasted of my peace, let me draw you into an even deeper embrace. The worry that once shouted loud in your ears is beginning to grow quiet. Not because the world around you has changed, but because your heart is becoming anchored in me. This is the miracle I long for you to experience. Not just a quick relief, but a radical, unshakable transformation. You are not born to live in survival mode. I created you to thrive, to soar, to walk boldly in the calling I placed upon your life before the foundations of the world were laid. Come closer. Listen carefully to what I am saying, for it is my voice that brings truth, and truth will always set you free. The chains of fear that once held you so tightly are breaking, and not only breaking, they are being shattered, reduced to dust, never to bind you again. I am rebuilding your life on the foundation of trust, on the rock of my faithfulness. This is not an abstract hope. It is a living promise sealed in my covenant with you, secured by my hand, and fueled by my unfailing love. Do not allow the enemy to trick you into believing that the peace you feel now is fragile. It is not. It is forged by my power, sustained by my presence, and guarded by my angels. You see, I have commanded heaven to stand watch over you. I have stationed my heavenly hosts around your home, your thoughts, your dreams, and your steps. You are surrounded by protection even when you sleep, even when you don't feel it, even when fear tries to say otherwise. Nothing and no one can get through the shield I have wrapped around you unless you let them in. And today, I call you to close the door to fear once and for all. This means changing how you speak, not just to others, but to yourself. You've believed the lie for too long that worry is just part of who you are, that it's something you'll always live with. But I'm telling you this, it is not your identity. It is not your destiny. You are not bound to it. You are not defined by it. I am the one who defines you. I call you my beloved, my chosen, my delight. And I say to you that your future is bright, not because of your circumstances, but because of my plans for you. Let me remind you of who I am. I am the God who led my people through the wilderness with a cloud by day and fire by night. I am the God who shut the mouths of lions, who split the sea in two, who raised the dead and healed the brokenhearted. I am not just the God of ancient miracles. I am the God of your today, the God of your tomorrow, and I still do the impossible. I still calm storms. I still heal minds. I still silence fear, and I still restore joy. You're not too broken. You're not too late. You're exactly where you need to be for me to do what only I can do. There will come a day sooner than you think, when you'll look back on this season, not with pain, but with praise. You'll see how I carried you, how I whispered truth in the silence, how I made your spirit strong even when you felt like giving up, and you will testify. Your story will become someone else's survival guide. Your breakthrough will unlock freedom for others. This is how I multiply the beauty of redemption. This is how I turn mourning into dancing. Not just for you, but for everyone you will touch with the light that now grows in your heart. Let me speak now to the weariness you carry. I see the days when it feels like a battle just to get out of bed. I know the nights when your mind won't rest, when your chest feels heavy and your thoughts race like a storm. I know the frustration of not being able to explain to others why you feel the way you do, but I also know the strength it takes to keep going, the courage it takes to pray when you don't have words, the faith it takes to believe that healing is possible, and I honor that. I bless that. I reward that. You may feel weak, but you are stronger than you realize, not because of your own strength, but because of mine in you. When you fall, I am there. When you doubt, I remain faithful. When you question, I provide wisdom. I am not moved by your emotion. I am anchored by my love, and I am never tired of being your strength. I don't grow weary of your need. I am not frustrated with your process. I am patient. I am kind. I am near, and I delight in being your father. So let's walk together one step at a time. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to impress me. You just have to be willing to keep showing up, willing to keep trusting, willing to keep placing your hand in mine even when the road feels long. And I promise you this, I will never let you fall. I will never let you walk alone. I will carry you when you're tired. I will fight for you when you're weak, and I will rejoice with you when your freedom comes. Because it will come. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter of clarity, calm, and confidence in me. Fear is being kicked out. Peace is moving in, and joy is on its way. This is your inheritance. This is my promise. Receive it now with open hands, with open heart, with childlike faith. I am your God, I am your peace, and I am with you always. Now, beloved child, come even closer, for I want you to know what my love looks like in the moments when the world is loud and the noise of life threatens your peace. I do not back away when your emotions become overwhelming. I draw near. I do not scold you for your trembling. I hold you tighter. When your soul feels like a battlefield, I step in as the commander of peace, not with judgment, but with compassion. I see every tear as a sacred prayer. I count them, bottle them, and respond to them. Not one has been ignored. Even the ones that fell in silence when no one else was watching caught my attention. You are deeply known and tenderly understood. There is no shame in feeling worried, but there is power in refusing to let it define you. Every moment you stand your ground and whisper, "I trust you, God," is a declaration of war against the lies that have tried to rule your mind. Every moment you choose faith over fear, you shift the atmosphere. That's why the enemy fights so hard to keep you in the cycle of worry, because he knows that when you walk in my peace, you become unstoppable. He knows that your freedom will set others free. That's why I keep whispering, do not be afraid, I am with you. There's a courage being born inside of you that cannot be taken away. It is not the kind of courage that depends on external strength or perfect performance. No, this courage is rooted in the revelation of my nearness. It grows each time you lean on me instead of your own understanding. It strengthens every time you worship instead of worry, every time you pray instead of panic. And yes, there will be days when you'll feel the pressure again. The old patterns may try to return, but now you know where to run. Now you know who your anchor is. You were not created to live a life of torment. You were not designed to be a slave to worried thoughts. I made you for joy, for rest, for peace that goes beyond understanding. And this peace is not saved for some distant future. It's available right now in this very breath, in this very moment. Let your heart breathe it in. Let your spirit absorb it like dry ground receiving rain. I am pouring out my presence on you, not in a trickle, but in abundance. Enough to saturate every dry place, enough to wash away every trace of fear. When you feel like giving up, remember this. I am not finished. What you see as a dead end, I see as a doorway. What you view as failure, I see as formation. I never waste pain. I never overlook a prayer. Even when you don't see results right away, trust that I am working. I am not in a rush. I am in the business of transformation, not just temporary fixes. I am building something lasting in you. a resilience that no storm can shatter, a faith that laughs at fear, a joy that dances in the valley. You have often looked to others for approval, for comfort, for guidance, and while I can use people to bless you, never forget that I am your source. When others disappoint or abandon you, I remain. When the people you thought would understand cannot bear your truth, I receive you without hesitation. You never have to edit yourself in my presence. You never have to hide or pretend. I see it all, and I still choose you. I still pursue you. I still desire to be your dwelling place. So today, I ask you to stop measuring your progress by worldly standards. Healing is not a straight line. Growth is not always visible, but I see every step forward, even when it feels small. Celebrate it. Rejoice in the victories others don't see. That time you chose to pray instead of panic, I saw it. That moment you smiled even while you were hurting because you trusted me to carry you. I celebrated it. You are doing better than you think. You are further along than you realize. Let my word become your daily bread, not just something you visit in moments of crisis, but the nourishment of your soul. When you meditate on my truth, you give me permission to shape your thoughts. And when I shape your thoughts, your life follows. Worry thrives on lies, but peace flows from truth. And the truth is this: you are not hopeless. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not disqualified. You are mine. And I am rewriting the narrative of your life. I am restoring your ability to dream again. Not the kind of dreams that are fragile or built on human strength, but the dreams that come from my spirit, the dreams that reflect your purpose. I am enlarging your vision. Where you once saw a limitation, you will now see opportunity. Where you once felt stuck, you will now walk in freedom. Where fear once held you back, boldness will now push you forward. This is the work I am doing inside of you, quietly, faithfully, powerfully. Do not worry if others don't understand this season you're in. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your healing journey. Some will misinterpret your stillness as weakness, but I know it is strength. Some will not see the battles you fight in secret, but I honor every single one. I am not looking for performance. I am looking for your heart, and I see a heart that is open, willing, and hungry for more of me. So rise, beloved. Let this be the day you step fully into the peace that is already yours. Let this be the moment you stop trying to earn what I've already given. Let this be the hour you decide that worry no longer gets to control your life. I'm with you. I'm for you. I go before you, and I surround you. Nothing can separate you from my love, not even your worst days. Let that truth echo through your being. Let it settle in your bones. Let it become the anthem of your soul. I am loved. I am safe. I am free. And now, my child, as the waves of worry lose their grip on your soul, let me take you even deeper into the truth of who you are in me. For too long, your identity has been shaped by fear, by the labels others placed on you, and by the storms you endured. But hear me now. You are not your diagnosis. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not the brokenness you have experienced. You are mine. You are my delight. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted with intention and sealed with purpose. I have not only called you out of worry, I have called you into wholeness. This is not just a release from pain. It is an entrance into divine peace. Not a fleeting feeling, but a new way of being. A lifestyle rooted in my presence. A mindset governed by truth. A heart aligned with heaven. This is what I offer you. Not merely survival, but revival. Not merely comfort, but commissioning. You are being raised up, beloved, not only to walk in peace, but to carry it into every space you enter. The world desperately needs what I have placed inside you. It needs your voice, your story, your compassion, your testimony. Others are still drowning in fear, still searching for hope, and I will use your life as a beacon. You will not need to shout for my peace in. You will speak louder than any words. Your calm will quiet chaos. Your joy will disrupt despair. Your love will drive out fear because it is my love flowing through you. There is a weight of glory resting on your life now. Do not be afraid of it. Do not shrink back from it. You were born for this. You were chosen for this. I will equip you for everything I call you to do. I do not give visions without provision. I do not stir dreams without preparing the way. You may not see the full path now, but trust this. Your steps are ordered. Your future is secure, and my hand is upon you. Do not be discouraged by slow progress. Healing is a journey, and I walk it with you. Each day you rise with me, you are stronger. Each time you reject fear, you are braver. Each moment you choose hope, you are becoming more like the one I created you to be. This is sanctification. This is transformation. It is holy, and it is happening now. You may still feel the occasional tremor of worry, but know this, it no longer holds the same power. What once controlled you now bows to me. The enemy may try to remind you of your past, but I remind him of his defeat. You are no longer a victim, you are victorious. You are not walking toward freedom, you are walking from it, because I already declared you free. And now I want to awaken dreams in you that worry tried to bury. Dreams you set aside because you were too tired, too overwhelmed, too afraid. But I never forgot them. I planted them in you for a reason. I protected them even when you didn't realize it. And now I am watering them again. They are sprouting. They are growing. It's time to believe again. Time to hope again. Time to build again. Lift up your eyes. Can you see the horizon of promise I'm bringing into view? Can you feel the fire returning to your spirit? This is me breathing life back into what you thought was dead. This is me proving that your best days are not behind you. They are ahead. This is me showing you that nothing is too hard, too far gone, or too broken for my hands to redeem. Let me also speak to your nights when fear creeps in and whispers lies. I am your defender. I watch over you while you sleep. I station my angels around you, and I speak peace into your dreams. Rest in this truth. You are covered. You are safe. No shadow of darkness can overtake the light I have placed within you. Let your pillow be soaked not in tears of sorrow, but in tears of joy. For the battle is no longer yours. It is mine. And oh, how I delight in fighting for you. Not because you are weak, but because I am strong and you are precious to me. I do not sit distant or uncaring. I step into the fight. I silence the accuser. I still the storm. I break the chains. I open the doors. And I do it all because I love you, because you are mine, because I made a covenant with you that cannot be broken. So don't let your heart be troubled anymore. Don't let your mind spiral into what ifs. Don't let worry define the atmosphere of your home, your relationships, or your destiny. You are the thermostat, not the thermometer. You set the temperature with your faith. You shift atmospheres with your worship. You command peace to reign with your declarations of truth. This is your authority. This is your inheritance. And now I'm lifting the weight that sat heavy on your chest. Feel the lightness of my presence replacing the pressure. Feel the warmth of my spirit soaking into every cold place. This is your moment. This is your breakthrough. This is where everything begins to change. Not because of your striving, but because of your surrender. Let go and let me lead. Let go and let me love you. Let go and let me carry you where your feet cannot take you on their own. Come closer still, my beloved, for I have yet more to say, more to pour into your soul. Now that the veil of fear is being lifted, I want you to see yourself as I see you, not as the world labels you, not through the fog of past pain, but through the clarity of divine truth. I see strength where you have seen only struggle. I see beauty in the places you thought were broken. I see purpose in your pain and destiny where others saw only defeat. You are a vessel chosen by me, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by design. I knit you together with careful thought and holy intention. Every detail of your being carries my signature. Do not waste another moment doubting your value. My love for you is not fragile, and it is not dependent on your performance. You don't have to strive to earn what has already been given freely. You are already accepted, already loved, already worthy. And because of this love, I have made you powerful, not by human might, but by my spirit. You walk in authority because you walk with me. Look now at your surroundings, not with the eyes of fear, but with the eyes of faith. What once felt like wilderness will now become a garden. What once looked like ruins will now become the foundation of a temple of glory. Every stone the enemy tried to throw at you, I now turn into building blocks for your future. Where others tried to bury you, I am planting you. And from your life, a harvest of righteousness, joy, and peace will spring forth. You were not meant to blend in. You were meant to shine. My light in you is not a flicker. It is a flame. Let it burn. Let it guide you. Let it warm others who are cold with hopelessness. And when they come to you asking where your peace comes from, tell them it comes from the Father who sees me, knows me, and loves me without measure. That is your testimony. That is your anthem. You may wonder if you are truly ready to step into this next season, but let me reassure you, I have already prepared you. Every hardship taught you endurance. Every disappointment refined your trust. Every unanswered prayer trained you to hear my voice more clearly. You are ready even if you feel unsure. You are strong even if you feel weak. You are radiant even if you've been overlooked. I see you, I call you, I equip you. Let me speak to that part of your heart that still hesitates, that still whispers, "What if I fall again?" Beloved, even if you do, I will catch you. I have let this become your steady ground, your support, and your strength. Let it shape how you think, how you speak, and how you respond to whatever life brings. Love will take you places fear never could. Love will help you forgive where bitterness tried to grow. Love will heal the places where pain left deep wounds. Love will hold you steady when your emotions feel like waves crashing in. Today, I want you to live as someone who has been made whole, not because you never feel anxious again, but because anxiety no longer rules over you. Live as someone who knows the truth. God is with me, so I will not be shaken. Let these words guard your heart. Let them push back every lie. Let them rise up inside you like a battle cry when fear tries to sneak back in. Don't be surprised when old habits try to come back. That's just the enemy testing your strength. But now you're stronger. Now you can tell what's real. Now you know where to turn. And when darkness tries to speak again, you'll speak louder. You'll speak my promises. You'll lift your voice in praise, not panic, in worship, not worry. And I'll meet you in that praise. I'll live in that worship. And where I am, there is freedom. The freedom I give doesn't fade or change with your mood or your situation. It is forever. It comes from who I am. I am peace. I am joy. I am the Prince of Peace. And I have given myself fully to you. I have held nothing back. So don't hold yourself back from me. Bring me everything in your heart. Your doubts, your hopes, your questions. I can handle all of it. And now, as I place my hand over your heart, I seal this moment in both heaven and earth. I say to you now, you are free, you are whole, you are new. Anxiety no longer belongs in you. Fear cannot hold you. The lies that once tied you down are breaking off. My truth is rewriting your story. My spirit is renewing how you think. My love is rebuilding your life. I will keep speaking. I will keep guiding. I will never grow tired of you. I will never give up on you. You are the joy of my heart, the one I love, the reason I gave my son. You matter more than you know. You carry more than you realize, and you're stepping into more than you imagined. Now, my beloved child, as we reach the end of this word, let me place the seal of my promise deep inside your heart. You have come through the valley of fear, the fog of anxiety, and the prison of your thoughts. And here you are, standing with me in the light. This is not just a nice moment. This is a heavenly declaration. The chains are broken, the gates are open, and what's waiting for you now is a new life, walking in my peace, led by my spirit, and covered by my forever love. I am the Lord your God. I do not forget. I do not fail. My promise to you will last forever. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can break it. Even if the earth shakes or nations fall, my love for you stays the same. I swore by my own name, because there's no name higher, that I would be faithful to you. And I've kept that promise. I've carried you through storms that could have taken you down. I've held your heart when it was breaking. I whispered peace into your soul when it was crying out. I never left, not even for a second. Now lift your head, look ahead, not with fear, but with hope. What you couldn't do before, you'll now do with strength. The places where you once felt weak, you will now walk with courage. Doors will open for you, not because you forced them, but because I, the Almighty, already went ahead of you. My favor will cover you like a shield. My angels are watching over you. My spirit is alive inside of you. There's no more space for fear where my glory now lives. And even in the days ahead, when life challenges your peace, remember this. Peace doesn't mean no trouble. Peace means I am with you right in the middle of it. And I'm not going anywhere. I'll walk with you through the noise. I'll lead you through the fog. I'll calm the storm with just one word from my mouth. You are safe, not because the world is safe, but because I am your shelter. Let every thought be held by this truth. You are deeply loved, never alone, always mine. When your emotions rise like waves, speak truth to them, my truth. When your thoughts start running wild with what ifs, bring them back to my promises. My word is your weapon. My presence is your safe place. My voice is your guide. Speak life. Speak truth. Speak what I have said about you. Don't speak fear's lies. Don't keep repeating the story of defeat. Say my truth boldly. I am a child of God. I am free from fear. I am filled with power. I have a purpose. I am surrounded by grace. This is who you are. This is your gift. Now walk in your calling. You are not only free for your own sake, you are free to help others be free. You are healed so you can bring healing. You are comforted so you can comfort. You are empowered so you can lift others up. The world is waiting to hear your voice. The world is waiting to see your light. Shine, beloved. Shine brightly. Don't hide who you are to fit into places full of fear. You were made to rise above, to stand strong, to show the world how good your God is with every breath you take. The road ahead won't be perfect, but it will be full of my promises. You'll still have battles, but now you know who is fighting for you. You'll still have sad moments, but joy will be right beside you. You'll still hear fear try to whisper, but now you know how to silence it with truth. You are ready. You are strong. You are already victorious. Don't go back to the things I freed you from. Let the past stay in the past. Forgive what needs to be forgiven. Let go of what you've held on to too long. Walk forward with hands open, ready to receive every good thing I have saved for you. My blessings will chase after you. My favor will guide your steps. My glory will cover you from the front and the back. You are not begging for crumbs. You are walking in fullness. Always remember this. I am not just your maker. I am your shepherd. I lead you to peaceful waters. I heal your soul. I walk beside you in every valley. I set a feast for you even when enemies watch. I pour oil on your head. Your cup is overflowing. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all your days, and you will live with me forever. Amen. If this word has stirred your heart, share it. Let my message reach those who are hungry for hope.